So just shut your mouth and stop breathing. I ain't trying to hear the things that you're teaching. Don't care how you are, you're not reaching. Stories change, it's just the season. Truth is twisted, pain inflicted. Hope they will have a good reason. But somehow it comes so easy for them. Lying is just like breathing for them. If you start the lie, won't see to the end.
My dog, you know.
Keep promises, don't speak them again. So much fake.
Yeah, Reba, I'm in the last verse. Reba does the hook and the first verse.
It's our time now.
So disgusting, how can your function lies like nothing from introduction? Nobody trusting Fazi.
Yeah, your guy goes in, fam.
Yeah. Nothing. Like how you gonna do me something when you ain't.
Guess what?
You can say all the words is dead. Just take some action instead. You can say that.
Close to the bone. Tell the man close to the bone. We are telling the man close to the bone. Yeah, close to the bone. Yeah, close to the bone. Wait, close to the bone.
Cause you know I don't need no friend. I don't wanna hear it again cause all they do is lie.
Hey.
All they do is lie.
Hey.
I don't wanna hear it.
Hey.
Hear it all the time. Need a reason why.
Oh.
Why not even bother?
Yeah. Bomba.
Pull over. You fake nigga better pull over. When I walk in the room, don't look over. Keep your head down and pull you.
My dog, you know. My rotted dog, you know.
My newest song. You loser, what are you been on? Throw shade on mine, but you hate your life. Every day I grind. Never see them put in work. They're on dating sites.
All right.
Big difference. About to buy another yard for 6 figures.
Close to the bone TV.
With interest. Hate on me, I'm in your chick Snickers. Car seat. Claim to drive Ferraris with Volvo logos for car keys. Say me a killer, but ain't stop heartbeats. Claim you're hard and you came from the block.
So it's the man again. It's our time again. It's close to the bone. It's the super dwarf in the building. It's Razor, the artist in the building. It's man like Oct in the building.
Thank you, man.
Doc Ock in the building. And I got a special guest as well, but I ain't saying nothing yet. Yeah. Hey! iTunes, YouTube, go stream that. Razor, artist, X-Block money as well, so don't play with me, yeah? Don't play with me. Man like Razor in the building! What, my jigger? Finally managed to drag this guy into the building. Get me?
Man, thank you.
So, as you know,
Bro, Razor, first
just
time
call me
to
Super
meet
Dwyer.
you, First time listening to this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
We're
that.
in.
Thank
Artistry,
you.
bro.
Man,
Artistry,
actually got
finest.
flow, got bars. Yeah.
So,
you, man.
it's another episode of Close to
Bone.
the Bone
Man.
podcast with myself, Super Dwyer, a man like Doc Ock in the building.
Octavio here, bro.
So, without further ado, we're gonna kick things straight off and go into it. I got my man Razor artist in the building.
Love.
Yes.
X-Block Money member. Non-stop tunes from about the last 10 years.
Jeez.
Tune after tune after tune. Consistency. Talking about facts in the tune. That's the thing that man don't even touch nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Man like Octavio knows because he's got a tune and he's just dropped.
Yeah.
And we don't talk shit.
No.
If it don't affect my spirit, why am I a part of it?
Yeah, but hold on, it does. Nowadays people don't look into lyrics, yeah. They don't look at lyrics, yeah.
True.
But it does, it still affects your spirit, regardless. Whatever you're talking about on that track, yeah, as long as you're going with you got rhythm, you got whatnot. Whatever you're talking, it will affect your spirit one way or the other. It's just that today we don't care for that.
Facts.
And what I was just listening from this brother over here,
Man.
He's got bars.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man.
He's got bars. He's actually talking about something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Content.
Today, no one talks about nothing.
No one has no content because they're all fake ass motherfuckers. When you're a real motherfucker, you always got content. Nipsey said it. Yeah? That's a shit real niggas go through on a regular basis. Let me tell you this. Me and Razor actually go back musically. Like, bro, I don't even know how old you are.
I met you 2011, bro.
2011.
Literally, February 2000. I remember still, February 2011.
Yo, I see this guy rapping at one contest thing.
In Harrow, yeah.
And I was with my artist KD, and we were like, yo, yeah, my man goes ham.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man.
Hamage. And you see this guy? One thing I respect about artists like Razor is the consistency. You see, like you have Coke and Pepsi. We fucking know they're the same drink. But they have spent so much, hundreds of millions of years in pounds and dollars and consistency convincing you that they're different. To this day, as a grown-ass fucking man, you're going to shop. I don't like Coca-Cola. I prefer Pepsi. It's the same drink, nigga. Consistency, people, over everything. Razor.
Yo.
I have a question for you, my brother. What are some of the pies you have your thumbs in? Because I know you got bare things coming, bro, in the pipe work. This is your platform, man.
Yeah, man.
You take it, bro.
So right now, last month, I released a project called Alter Ego. So the tune you just heard, all they do is lies with my boy Revo.
Big tune, big up Revo.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Slaps.
Yeah, so I dropped a project last month. Start of the year, I dropped a tune called Acton Spitfire. That was
fire tune.
Yeah, thank you, man. That was played on BBC Introducing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on One Extra, and then this tune, All They Do Is Lie, was played last Friday on Nick Bright Show on BBC One Extra as well.
Pick up Nick.
Yeah, and yeah, literally dropped the project. What I got in the pipeline. So me and Rob Marley, you know Rob Marley. Yeah.
Right, go ahead.
Obviously,
that's fam right there. People.
Yeah, Rob Marley. Me and him have got a project coming as well. That's coming out in like April time. That's got 20 tracks on it. That's.
Let me just stop him right there. Just to hold that thought. Shout to my guy Rob Marley. Go look him up on Instagram and on his social. Rob does stuff. This fucking guy can really sing.
Talented.
And spit and produce.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Talented. So yeah, we got that coming. Shooting 2 more videos in 2 weeks. So basically I'm shooting another video of Alter Ego. And then a project that I'm dropping with Rob in April, that's called Collateral Damage.
Damn, these guys are busy.
We're shooting a video for that as well. Do you remember a guy called Dollar? He used to spit with Wretch and Gets.
Yes,
I
do. I do.
We got a tune with him.
Wow.
That's the video we're gonna shoot in about 2 weeks.
Consistency, people.
So yeah, got that coming up. And yeah, bro, like the next, I say 2 or 3 months, just gonna be mad busy, man. Mad busy. So yeah, got that coming up. Actually, in April, gonna run the London Marathon as well.
Oh,
so.
right. What? I was waiting for this to come up, you know, because we spoke about this in the car up here, people. If you don't understand the levels, let me just explain the levels to you.
What's going on there?
Razor is basically family, innit? So the way we do things in life, especially from the black community. I'm not saying that any other community doesn't do this. I'm just saying, especially in the black community, because that's what I've seen growing up as a black community. So I can only reflect on that. Razor is a man that is good with timing.
Thank you.
Like you can say to him, "Here, what, bro? Be at my yard at 10, yeah, and at like 10:15, and this is unusual for black people. 10:15, he's like, yeah, I'll be there in about 10 minutes. So to me, growing up around people who don't know how to do things with time. That's impressive to me. That I've got a level of respect for you that's higher above everyone else now because you kept your fucking word, bro. So with Razor's consistency, you got to understand that I've seen him grow in terms of the aspect of when we're first doing music.
We got to tell them some stories.
Oh, loads of stories. We're going to pack it all in. When we're first doing music, we're not even realising, I don't even know who he is at this point. But I've seen his work mode. And like, you gotta understand, he's younger than me. So I'm looking at this guy's CDs every week or every month. Brand new, fresh material. 30 track albums.
That takes a lot
every
of
fucking week. So I'm like, So when we did a second project, I realized that it was not only an artist, but he's a gentleman. Because you got a lot of artists that are just like savages. You can't really make no plans with them or arrange with them. You know, I'll give you another scenario and I'll let him take it from here. I'll start it and then I'll let him take it, yeah? Bring it up to recent times now.
Yeah.
We're at a function for a video shoot. Me and him laugh about this all the time, and this will be when we're old men. I promise you, fam, when we're old men, we're gonna be sitting around with our kids, grandkids, bearing up, spitting out our fucking dentures over this shit, bruv. So we're at a fucking video shoot now. This
is during COVID as well.
This is during COVID as well. I'll tell you what happened. So my artist KD's got a video shoot. I think it was with
Don E.
Yeah? Big boy artist. Shout out to Don E anyway, yeah? Don E, I'm trying to get you on here so we can finish the story off and I can show them the other side of the story as well, fam. In other ways, they're no homo. So after the fucking shoot's done, or didn't get done, because it was a mad thing that happened and blah, blah. Anyway, cut long story short, we're not meant to be bunched up because it's fucking COVID. So the video shoot's done. Everyone's scurrying around hard to get fucking...
The feds came to the actual function.
Came to the fucking function and barricaded us in the fucking
Because
apartment.
of COVID.
Because of COVID.
They came to the function and we were in there like, and we literally...
Go ahead, Razor.
We like burst past them. There was like 30 of us in there. We burst past them. It's raining outside as well. So we've cut. Then I think there's like feds outside driving around because, so we're running like, I swear we ran down some
running
alleyway.
around fucking
we ran down
barking
some
at
alleyway.
about 4 in the morning in the pissing rain. Trying to get away back to Northwest London.
And we're in Ilford.
There's like
30
of us,
people at this video
And
shoot.
there's like 30 popo.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
put it this way. Picture this in your head. We're in a brand new apartment.
Yeah.
It's like penthouse apartment.
Yeah.
We've rented it for the video shoot. But they trying to trap us in, but they don't realise we're from Stonebridge. They don't realise we're not from Barking, fam. We're from Northwest, innit?
Yeah.
So we're not fucking scared of you, innit? So basically, we barged past somebody. I remember saying to my son,
run down the stairs.
Man, are you not ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. Gangster shit, nigga.
Hold on.
Gangster shit.
All of you at the same time.
All of us at the same fucking time, bro. That's how we do
knocked and
fucking
we looked for the people.
That's how we do it.
Everyone's like, the feds are there.
Yeah.
What do we do? They open the door. Everyone's like, you ready?
Yeah. Bars pass.
All 30 of us.
They just basically stood to the sides of the wall like this. Yo, we're not used to dealing with these type of niggas.
We ran.
They were the real time.
When we got outside the apartment, everyone scattered. Everyone scattered. It was in the rain.
They're not
in
gonna
the
catch
alleyway,
you.
like
They're
you know,
not
like in
gonna
the
catch you.
movies. You know, in the movies when it's like, and then you're hiding.
We're braced up against the door. And I got people, we got Popo walking past and driving past. I'm thinking, oh my God,
Yeah,
Razor.
yeah.
Who snitched?
How are we getting home? No, we were...
Someone must have snitched.
Yeah, don't
Someone
know.
must have
Obviously,
said
the people that
yeah.
own the building, innit?
Yeah,
But
someone
there's a
must
gang of niggas, blah, blah, blah. So now, cut to the scene where we finally found a cab station.
Yeah.
So it's 2 other brothers, me, my son, my oldest son, and Razor. This time now, me and my oldest son don't know how we got up there with KD. KD's fucked off with whoever. So we're stuck in Barking now.
Yeah.
So we're at the whim of this brother here. And I remember the cabman saying, I don't really want to take too many people, you know, with me then.
Yeah.
There's too many black people here. I don't want to take too many black people in my car. So this is fact, this is the reality of life. So, because my son was light skinned, that's why I think we got away with it. But finally got in the car now, yeah. My son's the high end of light skin. My son is basically like Octavio. Anyway,
See what I mean?
so we get in the car now, yeah. And I remember saying to Razor, I'm weak right now, but hear what, bro? I owe you my life, brother. And I'm telling you, I owe you my life, bro. Anything you need in life, ever again, shout at me. I remember saying to this guy, I got a pink in, I wire it to you now. Don't watch that cue, man. Bro, I've got it on me now. I can wire it to you if you're having a hard day at work or whatever you need it for the week or whatever, gas, whatever. Don't watch that cue. So you see today,
Thank you, man.
today is a fucking huge day for me. Because let me tell you something, people. Love and respect is worth more than any power and any finance. Because the respect we got amongst each other as an elder, uncle, brother figure to the younger, trust me, this is how we conquered the world the first time. Because we loved each other. See, when we lose that love, everything done, Bridget. And I respect you for that, my brother.
Appreciate it, man.
I love you to death for that, my bro.
Thank you, man.
My son loves you to death for that.
Thank you, man.
I owe you a debt of gratitude for that,
So
brother,
good,
because you could have turned around and said, nah, bro, you stay there. I gotta go.
Yeah.
So I love you for that, my bro. Anyway, you take it. I got another couple of questions for you.
Yeah, cool.
I see you a lot in the BBC. This is one of my favourite questions. This guy has been slapping up the BBC still, you know. Every time I look on BBC Radio London, every time I look on BBC One Extra, every time I look on BBC fucking Manchester, fucking I'm seeing Razor getting interviewed. I'm like, that's my dad from Block Money. My son's like, Dad, ain't that Razor? I said, yeah. So wow, go on for that, fam. Break that down and break the bread with us.
Bro,
nigga.
nah, what it is, it's just during the years of doing music, bro, like you said, as long as you know, as far as you've known me, like I've just tried to network as much as possible.
Facts.
Just try to network, and it's even like I'm not even like the biggest talker or the biggest thing. I just put myself in places, and I can be like, I'm not gonna say a nag, but a low key like jog someone's memory sort of.
I know exactly what you mean. No, I know exactly what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
So like, so with the BBC stuff, obviously I've networked, I've done shows, I've done this, I've done that.
Huge.
And it's weird because like with everything, like we said in the car as well, I remember like before when I first started music,
Yes.
I was saying to myself, yeah, I want to be here, I want to be on the BBC, I want to do this, I want to do that.
Exactly.
And then
Wow.
2018, I remember I took about a year off music. You might have not known because I had bare like material.
I do, trust me, I know it. I know it, trust me, I watched myself. I see
Yeah.
it.
So I didn't really release nothing, and because I kind of just lost the hunger then.
Yes.
And then during that time, I went on holiday. I think I went Cyprus, and then I don't know, like going on holiday, it clogs me sometimes, innit?
Cleared your mind.
Yeah. So then when I came back to England, I had so much to talk about because I had such a sick holiday, and then I wrote a project, and I was like, I'm actually having fun again making music. And I
Did you go on holiday on your own?
Nah, it was with one of my boys still.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
going to ask about a female, but let's...
What you rap about? Like,
Just, bro, every like
what's your
my experiences, man.
not your experiences, right?
Yeah, my experiences.
Okay.
That's literally my. It could be from sex to
This is where we're going down the road now. No homo where
To, like,
it's supposed to be, you know what I mean?
yeah,
No homo.
to like I don't know, some guy that pissed me off or
Because when we
relationships
hear
or
rap music these
Yeah.
days, it's either
Rap music?
um
You mean hip hop, right? Rap and hip hop is different, by the way.
yeah, rap and hip hop
Yeah.
is different.
Very different.
Hip hop includes the culture and all
Yeah.
the graffiti, all of that type of stuff.
Hip hop is how we feel, rap is
Yeah.
how we look.
But the thing is, it's like what we hear is like it's either sex or gangster. Or gangster
Yeah,
talk.
yeah, yeah.
But from what I've heard, you're not like that. You just
Yeah, nah.
I think it's a mixture.
I think it's a mixture. I think like sometimes,
From what I've heard, I think it's a mixture.
like, why do you say that?
I've heard you sing tunes, well, not sing, I've heard you spit tunes where it's like, yeah, like you said, you're talking about the road, but then with the road element, there's also the element of heartache in there. Heartbreak.
Yeah.
There'd also be an element of real issues that we're going through. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of the time when the industry says it's a road song,
Yeah.
road tune, it can be sliced up finely, man.
but it's
Know what I'm saying?
the narrative you take.
Yeah,
So for
I suppose
example,
so,
I
yeah.
can talk about the road
Yeah.
in many different ways. I can
Yeah.
tell you a story.
I can
happened.
talk. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah,
I
no,
can
no,
talk
go
about
ahead,
the
go
road from my experience though. So from me, I've never really been on the road, but I've got an older brother that
Yeah.
like was always on the road. Like spent time in jail. Was actually doing the road stuff in it. So
So it's the complete opposite.
and it's the complete opposite. And even with that, when I saw like what he was doing and seeing my mum's reaction from
Yes.
it, my thing was like, yeah, I'm not putting my mum
Yeah,
through that as well.
yeah.
Like she's already got,
Word.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but,
so
but you can talk about. Sorry to tell you, but
No,
you
go
can
on.
talk about like you're trying to glorify it, or you can talk
Nah,
about it as
yeah.
a story. Do you see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's my
it depends. That's what I'm saying. There's many narratives
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you can.
yeah.
Do you see what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
of course,
Like,
of course.
but you're not that type from what I've heard.
yeah,
You-
no.
yeah.
Because with me, I don't know. It's with how I do it. It's like I find it hard to write about something that doesn't relate to me. That might sound selfish,
Real nigga shit.
That's real.
but
nigga
yeah,
shit,
that
bro.
might
Real nigga shit.
Yeah, it might sound selfish, but I feel like it's hard for me to like, I don't know, man, like rap about that. Like even when rappers are like, yeah, got a 2 and a Q, I don't know what that means. I flip the O and the.
You're not meant to.
I don't know what that means.
You're not meant to.
I have no idea what that means. I'm
You're not
just
meant to.
hearing flipping O and Q. I'm whipping in the kitchen. I don't know what that.
But you see what I'm saying? You know what it is, Razor? You know what it is? You know what I think
You
it is?
don't need to.
Honestly,
Yeah.
black people are too fucking full of fashion.
Yeah.
We're too fucking full of baka, man. Because one man puts it in his tune, now we all got to do it. 'cause it's the fucking fashion.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Be your fucking self. No one sounds like Razor.
Thank you, man.
No one sounds like Octavia. No one sounds like my guest. No one sounds like me. No one sounds like Mo. So that means you've got an individuality about you from you're born.
Yeah.
So for you to take up back in the day, we used to call that biting.
Yeah, of course.
You get me?
Like back in the day as well, biting was
Why would
such
you
a.
bite a
It was.
man's-
It was such a. It was like what?
Yo, that's
you sound
worse
like
than
him.
ratting.
Nah.
That was worse than ratting
Now,
back in the day.
now if you bite,
It doesn't exist anymore.
yeah,
I know.
you sound like that guy. Like
Oh, it's transformed.
yeah.
They cut like style it, call it something different.
Yeah.
But it's the same principle. Why would I try to copy Razor when I can be like Q?
Yourself, yeah.
Why
Yeah,
would
but-
Razor
but-
go and try and copy fucking
But
that person?
I find that harder to do though, to copy someone else.
'Cause
Because
you're a real
I feel like I
For
have
the
to hear
fake,
it
it's easy.
and then write down like adapt your flow and your bars to the beat.
someone else,
It's
completely different to you.
yeah, it's weird. I
Bro,
can't do
you're
that.
a real nigga
But
though.
we can't deny.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, we can't deny that we are all influenced by rappers.
Now
or
we-
by
oh,
musicians
facts.
we like.
Yeah.
Facts.
But there's
It's
a
our daily
difference
life.
between that and biting is when you're actually trying to copy
That's what I'm talking about.
That person's flow. So that's what biting
back of
is.
his point.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Biting is when you're trying to copy that person's flow. But we've all been influenced by it. You know,
100%.
favourite
But
rappers.
at the same time, we have. But it's just about doing your own thing, innit? Like Malcolm X influenced a lot of people one way. Martin Luther done it one way. Tupac did it one way. Biggie done it one way. So it's all about like knowing what you have and what you bring.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
do you know what I mean? And even with like the way I do my music, I can't do my music like even like people like my dad used to be, you need to make more catchier songs or whatever. And I'm like, if it doesn't feel right in here, and I know I'm gonna go on stage and I have to perform it, and I'm cringing when I'm performing it, and I'm not feeling the song, I can't do it.
I'm not Picasso, and I'm not gonna try to. I'm not gonna paint a picture and say, "Oh, this was done by Picasso."
Yeah.
And then show it to the world. Because then, like, bro, where's your talent?
Yeah, exactly.
How
Exactly.
does that fulfill me?
Yeah.
But then, saying that, have you ever written a song about a woman?
In what way? I've wrote a lot of songs about women.
Just flicking them the questions out, bro. You know me, bro.
I've wrote a lot of songs about women, like being in love. Yeah, I wrote. What's I got? I got. Do you remember my tune? I don't want to lose you.
Yo, play that shit.
I don't even have it. That's not even on Spotify or nothing. That's like.
I should stab you. I should stab you.
There's that one. There's
This
Ride
guy
for Me.
writes some banging
Ride for Me.
tune. Oh,
Ride for Me with Rob with RD.
You got it on you?
That's on my
Fling that on.
That's on my
People, I'm just gonna
Spotify.
showcase this guy because one thing that I
This
didn't
got
get
played
done.
on. This got played on the BBC as well.
Yeah. My man's listen. This guy's had
BBC,
countless.
you know.
You would have
One
heard his
extra as
tunes on the
well.
BBC.
Days
Countless
on BBC.
songs on the BBC.
On
Countless
BBC.
interviews.
Hold on.
So it's a familiar face.
This one. Is it connected?
Go on.
So obviously the beat sampled and that.
I should pull my guest out, you know, and make him select the tune proper. Wait, remember back in the day, wait, right, do. So we got
They say beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. I can't tell how she describes herself, but in my eyes, she's fine as hell. I gotta love Jones for her body, her soul, and mind as well.
Wow.
Get butterflies when we're by yourself. I know she's my type of girl. At times I go over the top, I get beside myself. I feel like she's the one, but I guess time will tell.
Yep.
If I do things right, I won't try and fail. She's the type of girl I need, she inspires me. I got respect for you, I hope I'm meant for you. I know I connect with you, not just physical and sexual, but spiritual and intellectual. It feels special every moment that I spend.
Bars, yeah, power of words, yeah.
Thank you.
On every level, I hope you know you're very special.
Could have been a bag of rumors or lies.
Wait,
Take her from my side.
so is it. Wait,
Still go right for
ride on that girl, ride on that girl.
lies. Up in
Ra. Yo, we gotta go back to ours in a minute. I don't want something here. What you wanna bring up my guest, yeah?
Unlike chipping notes, when it comes to my heart, I don't protect it well. I don't fall in love. I jump in.
Alright, turn that slightly. Make him still play, but turn that light. So we can talk. So, my guy Razor, you know. Yeah?
Yo, Razor.
Razor, you know.
Thank
My
you.
fucking guy Razor. So you see, because you see back in the day, you see when I was in Bridge as a young man, trying to get out there, and I knew I had something burning in my chest that I wanted to show the world, fam. Nobody gives you a blind. Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I love you, bro. Yeah, man. You know something, I love you, man. Yeah. So what you say about that thing there for the day? Will it make me any money? Nah, it won't make you any money. Boy, you know, I'm gonna talk to you next week still. This is in the black community. I'm gonna talk to you next week. Every black community here has one of these little cunts. All right, here you are. Next week comes. All right. Yeah. All right, I'll tell you what, give me a couple of days. Couple of days past, you're a young man, you know. Couple of days past, you're relying on this fucking older Negro's words as a figure to you. Not just because you want to get somewhere. Yeah. See him again. You see him at the fucking precinct. Yeah. Why, you know something, Bridget? We didn't think about it still. Yeah, we can't really work with that right now, you know. So what the fuck do we wait for? This is what we have to, this is the element we have to deal with as young black men. Because what we don't understand is that it's not all about the industry itself. It's about us as a vibration and people. So if we don't support each other, if I'm not on here showing Razor's tunes, you don't wouldn't have fucking heard it. Unless you're watching BBC Hard, because he's on there. Unless you're watching his music hard, because he's out there. This guy is on fucking that tune, iTunes, BBC Player. So if you're not seeing him, you're foolish. He's just had, what's that thing that you just come out? I just see you on. that program with what's his name, DJ Ace.
Tonight with Target.
Tonight with DJ Target. This brother's face will be everywhere. Give it a couple of years. And you see when the man there blow, all the men that turned their back on man like Razor, you're gonna fucking regret it. You're gonna fucking regret it. Just like you're gonna fucking regret turning your fucking back on me, you batty boys, innit? Because you don't understand real talent. You're not from the fucking real. You're not from the real yourself, and you don't have a real spirit. You're not from a spiritual fucking surrounding. That's what, you know what? The squares out the circle thing, it kind of is invalid now. Because, to be fair, when you're surrounded by squares, you know how to not be a square. You see it? So when you're surrounded by
Say that again?
When you're surrounded by squares, you know how to not be a square. This is all real nigga talk now. Real niggas can pick up on what I'm saying. When you're real, no one's gonna fucking fuck with you unless you're popping. But it's the thing, when you're popping from a long time, but you're not blown yet. So see when Razor was doing his shit, we got a tune where it's me, him, Clicks, KD, Bear Man, Listo, Bear Man was there, you know. And after the shoot, we just fucking started freestyling. But we're standing in the freezing cold, you gotta remember that. There's youths there filming it that's 15 years old, they're in their 30s now.
Yeah.
You get me? Man like Bashi.
Yeah,
Money
Bashi. I saw him the other day.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my guy again. And you see the man there, born hustlers, number one. Number two, will never give up on it. Like, I'm going to K-Coat's studio and seeing him in there on the buttons, on the boards. I'm saying, yo fam, what you doing here? yeah. So the creator already showed me that there's a circle where you're going to be dealing with these people regardless. And I want to ask you this, brother. In terms of love life and family life, what is your situation now? I mean, is there a special lady now?
After that song.
Let's
You get me?
Don't
Don't tell me that song is old, bro.
That song's like 4 years old though. But
She's bad, fam.
thank
She's
you, man.
actually
Thank
bad,
you,
fam.
man. Thank
Real
you.
talk.
Do you know my if I'm honest, man, my love life's a bit complicated, man. So
I want honesty, bro. This is close to the bone. Let's talk. Is there any broken memories of any females at the moment? Because I know I've had a
when you
few.
say broken memories, because at the minute I'm in a situation where
Situationship or situation?
yeah, situationship still.
Say no more.
So it's kind of like
That's the problem, man.
yeah, it's kind of like
They all start like that though, bro.
yeah, like so yeah, we've been like doing what we're doing, but then we like clash a lot. Do you get what I'm saying? We clash a lot, and the minute, and I'll be honest, so we'll clash, we'll have sex, whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Did you hear what he said? Pause! Don't fucking forget the last episode, yeah? Let him we was snagging it down, yeah? Yeah, we like that feisty shit, bitch!
No,
Yeah!
no, boring is good.
No,
Here's
Don't
the
listen
proof.
to this.
Go ahead, Razor.
like,
Go ahead,
listen
bro.
to this guy.
we'll have sex and that,
Yeah,
and
Razor.
then
Make-up sex, oh my.
it's like mate, and then we'll beef, and then we'll go back and forth, and then it came to a
give me
point
some of
where we kind of decided not to have sex because when we took the sex out of it, we actually get on better, and we actually
hear
like
that, ladies?
friends. We communicate better, whatever.
you
The minute
hear
then
that?
we'll go back have sex again, then it's back to like beefing again. So we've taken it out. Obviously, I still chat to her, we still talk, we still whatever,
So,
and we're getting on right at this minute. We're actually getting on.
That's
Razor,
the best,
Razor,
you know? Your friends after as
Hold
well?
on.
Yeah.
Razor, so it didn't work, did it?
What?
Yeah, but
The
they're friends now.
relationship.
Fucking didn't work, but friends worked.
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking didn't work, but friends worked, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you describe that relationship toxic? I hate the word toxic, by the way.
In certain aspects, yeah.
That's right.
What do you mean by toxic though?
What he's literally described, yeah, fighting and all that.
No, but it
feisty
wasn't a
stuff,
regular. But he's
getting back
saying
and
he had a
all of
situation
that
where
drama.
they get into the fuckery, but they make up, bro. So there's
Yeah,
love there, bro.
that's not
But it's
conducive.
the type of love.
That's not conducive
And
for a
if
good
he's up for that-
relationship. That's not conducive.
Okay, yeah,
all
I get
that
what you're saying.
fighting,
Yeah.
all that nonsense that you like, Noah, it's not good, bro. Yeah?
I like it when she's pissed at me, man. Cause like I like.
I don't like
making love
that.
and
That's
making up.
drama. That's unnecessary drama.
It's drama to the man who's
And that's
like,
why it
"Oh,
didn't
can't
work
be
for
here."
Razor.
No, but he's still her friend. Ask him again. He's still her
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah, friends.
So if he was that sick and tired of her, he'd have been like, I can't. Not only can I not be with you or fuck you, but I can't have you in my life.
Yeah.
I've got exes in my life that we don't talk like that, but we fuck with each other. If there's anything going on, like any family situations, any events happening, I'll know. But I know that I can't be with that person in a sexual relationship. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's my view on it.
So yeah, and I hate that's pretty much. And like right now we're proper cool, but it's one of them things where
Does she hurt you? Does it hurt to be with her? Emotionally.
what emotionally, like we had this before earlier. Like women will say certain things and do certain things, and then you're kind of like you said, there will never be like a woman that's perfect. They're always gonna do something that's gonna make you be like, and that's what's happened. But then, yeah, that's what's happened. But right now, how things are,
is her flaw big enough for you to walk away completely though?
Do you know? If I'm honest, if I'm 100% honest,
Yes, it is.
there is, but this might sound pathetic, but there's something that she has brought to my life from a woman that I've never had before.
You hear that? You hear what he said?
Do you get what I'm saying?
She's bought him something that no other woman's bought him before.
Yeah.
Even though she's headache, you know.
But she's not in the picture anymore. Because she
But
was
as
a
friend,
headache.
but as a friend,
Yeah.
put it this way, and I want to say this on air. If a man didn't want to know the woman, he wouldn't have her in the picture. If a woman didn't want to know, I should say that the other way around. So I should start with that the other way around. If a woman don't want to know you guys, men out there, you wouldn't be on her Instagram. You wouldn't be on her WhatsApp. You'd be blocked on all her shows. Why is she going to want to have you seeing her new shit?
Yeah.
So if she still fucks with you, she won't block you. She won't message you. Because she don't chase, quote unquote.
That don't matter. She didn't get the
She won't block you.
relationship. She didn't get the relation. She didn't get the relationship. He got the sex.
Oh,
He won.
no. We didn't answer that question. Who broke it off? Who ended it? Or who brought it to this stage now?
I
Don't say it was
I
mutual, bro.
I did something. If I'm honest, but it's not. I can't even say I did something
as we all do.
because they weren't really a title. So I done something.
Interesting.
I done something where I'll be real. She looked through my phone. She saw stuff she didn't like in it.
That's from every man's perspective.
She looked
We'll
through
all
my
get
phone.
in
She saw
trouble.
something she didn't like, and then
There'll always be something.
she distanced herself for a bit, even though we were still talking. But and it's only recently we've come back to like a mutual sort of like I was out with her yesterday, innit, and we got on fine. You get what I'm saying? But
Always
then,
keep them as friends, man.
then again, yeah.
Always,
So and this, like I said, it's been good. Not
See, she
I'm
can
gonna
see
be
now,
physical.
and I'm not cutting you. She can see now that you're a good person, because that means, like I said on the last episode, when you cheat on a woman, for example, yeah, if you cheat with a dirty, disgusting tramp outside of Tesco's with no knickers on, with a hole in her face, she'd be pissed at you, and she's got a right to be.
Yeah.
But if you cheat with Kamichi or one of Chris Brown's ex, and you come through the spot with a bad bitch, with your arm folded like this, she has to look at you like, rah.
I'm sorry for Dwa, bro. I apologize.
No,
on his behalf.
you know what? I rate him because he didn't pick no little any gal, and if he can attract a badder bitch than me, she'd probably want to talk to you. She probably want you back. She probably because women don't like rejection.
Do you want her back?
Good question.
Me,
You don't, do you?
if I'm honest, if there's certain things she'll change about
Yeah, exactly.
that she could change.
What would it be? Go on,
you
say
want
one.
her to
Say
be a
say
better
one.
person
Say one
than-
thing to change.
Yeah.
She want her to be a better
Yeah,
person.
in certain aspects, I want her to be a better person. But then
Name one aspect. Name one
a
two
better
aspects.
person.
Do
Do you know when
what could she change that would make you be like,
when
okay.
we first like started seeing each other and stuff, she had gone through like trust issue stuff with other people.
Is she cool with her pups?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she gone through trust issue stuff
bonus.
with other
That's a
people,
bonus.
and I felt like I was getting the brunt of that.
Yeah, 100%.
And then it's like
100. Even though they say they won't, but
Yeah.
they can't help it, innit?
yeah, I was getting the brunt of it, and then when like we'll get on, but then there was always something. It's like when I got too close to her,
Yeah.
it's like she
push
got
back.
scared. Yeah,
Yes.
she got scared, or she'll push back or
I've
say
had-
something, and I'm like, I'm actually trying to
Connect.
and you're destroying that, like, and then so that's why I was like, and then on top of that we'll have sex, whatever, and then it's like that's probably even messing up with her mind more.
Let me tell you something from that. Definitely.
you see what I'm
First,
saying?
I'll say this. Women, you're not going to get away with having sex with a man and not being hurt. You are an emotional creature.
Yeah.
Second of all, women don't like to look around for good dick. They want the dick that they've had for years. So the woman would fuck you, but she's monkey barring you. And let me tell you what I mean by that. There might be another dude in the picture. There might be. But she's trying to figure out.
Yeah,
And it's not really cheating. What it is women don't cheat. Women, they do cheat in that sense. Women do cheat. There are
Women
cheaters
cheat
that
just
are
as
women.
much as
there
men,
are
bro.
cheaters that are women. But women are internal. So for her to open her legs, it's like Duns River Falls Bridge. It's a sacred thing.
Yeah.
Not anybody can put that there, you understand? So she's going to want to keep close to her, the man that gave her the best sex of her life. Now, man, this will make you happy out there. And you might want to start DMing your fucking exes or whatever after this. But if she fucks with you after you lot split up and you cheated, you gave her the best dick she's ever had in her fucking days of living.
Bro, just find a virgin.
She will come back the fuck to you, nigga.
Just find a virgin, bro.
I promise. Where you gonna find a virgin? Though?
Yeah.
But all right, let me ask you this: how do you deal with trauma in that sense? How do you deal with pain? Yeah.
Music, and I'll be real. There's a song about her on the Collateral Damage project that I've got coming out with RD, and it's a very
Go look for that, people.
It's a very emotional one. It's called On My Life. It's called On My Life. On My Life. Yeah.
Featuring RD.
That's out April still, but I just put it in my music, to be honest. And I feel like with music, if I didn't have music, there's a lot of people that back in the day when I was younger, I was a bit more hot-headed. I would have gone and clapped them down.
All right, yeah. So you followed your higher voice on that one, fam. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
and it got you
like
here.
Therapy, basically.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah. So it's literally, and it's proper crazy because something could be bugging me. The minute I write the tune, record it, go studio, and I put it out, it's like it's gone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like it's gone. Like I remember I'd done a project called The Distraction. It was like it was like a 4-track EP, and it was literally about my ex at the time. Yeah. And
4 tracks, you know.
4 tracks.
You see what I'm saying with me? Men think about shit, you know. We think about it for years. We don't let that shit go.
And literally the minute I put it out and I put it out there, all it took was like one guy I know to be like, bro, like I felt what you said, and I was just like, cool. I'd gone like all whatever stress I had
done your job.
Yeah, just gone off my chest.
I so hear that, you know, bro. I so hear that because with me, I'm the same, similar, shall I say? But my thing is samples.
Yeah.
At home, I got my little music box where I can chop samples up and whatever. And me and my oldest is usually at work and doing this thing. And I'll just say this quickly. My youngest will bring me the sample. He'd be like, Dad, I was just listening to this Nina Simone track, and I think we should put this in the box.
Yeah. So
I listened to the track, and the track was Strange Fruit Hanging.
Blood on the Leaves, that one.
Blood on
the Leaves. Yeah.
Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze. I was like, rare. So I fling that in the thing. Then I realised now that Kanye West.
Yeah, he sampled that. Yeah, he sampled that for his.
So with me, similar to you, my brother,
and
I'll let you finish this one. My mind is like this. I'll cry every day in my van by myself. I'll think of shit in my van every morning and have a cry. Because the reason why strong people break too, but we hide it from the world, is because we're scared of being judged. We don't want to be judged. I don't want you to look at me and think I'm some weak little pussy boy because I'm crying. I don't want you to have that thought of me. So I'll hide it from the woman. I'll hide it from the children. I'll hide it from everybody. I'll hide it from Momsy. I'll hide it from Pop. I'll hide it from uncles, aunties, everybody. No one knows you're in this world. You could be in a room full of people and be all by yourself because no one in that room could. Go in your phone book right now and tell me how many people that you could really tell the truth to. Like that.
I think you should hide.
For real?
Yeah.
Why you say that? Go ahead.
Because as a man, we need to be in control of our emotions. Because it's very dangerous when a man is no longer in control of his emotions.
In what way?
I'd like to
why is it dangerous?
It's dangerous because we are strong.
So strong people can't
an
break?
emotional man can cause havoc. If he's not in control of his emotions, he can cause a lot of havoc.
Does that depend on the sort of person you are, though?
No. We all know.
For real?
We're not that different as human beings. We are pretty much the same. What I'm saying is,
Did Mike
as
Tyson
a man,
cry?
a woman can afford to be emotional because she's weaker than you. Now, as a man,
do you come from a woman?
Hold on, wait. As a man, if you are emotional, the havoc that can cause, it's a lot. If a man that can't control his emotions, just try and picture it.
Can't control being
I'm an emotional person.
No. But you're
bro.
taking it. It's not emotion in the way you're thinking of it. Yeah. To me, you're someone that actually, just from talking to you, what I'm getting
Very
is
in
someone
control.
that's very in control.
Facts.
That's how a man needs to be.
Yeah, but that man can still break.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm not
Okay, go
saying
on.
that.
Sorry, my bad. Go on.
But what I'm saying is when a man loses that control, what the pain that he can inflict on others, it's dangerous. It's
You're talking
very,
about
very
anger.
dangerous.
That's a specific
Trust me.
emotion, though. That's anger.
That's very dangerous. Have you ever spoken
Sadness
to a
won't do
guy?
that.
Have you ever spoken to a guy that you? Everyone's like they know that he might just lose his temper.
he's on the edge. Facts.
And
Facts.
so
Good point.
everyone's like, yo, you get me? You've got two choices. You either confront that man and you tear him down, or you just stop hanging around him because you're thinking one day we're gonna take it.
But what
there.
will make him snap and what got him to
No. But you know that guy that snaps over any little
fucking
thing.
Yeah.
That's that guy there can cause more havoc than a woman
that's anger.
who's not.
No,
but a woman who's not. No. That's an emotional man.
No, it's not an emotion.
No.
It's a specific emotion. Anger.
That's an emotion.
Anger or something else, but it's not something that's
To me, you have
a broad emotion.
No, as a
to
man,
anything.
you have to control your emotions. Yes, it's okay to feel all
Can
these
you?
emotions.
All right, hold on. Can I ask you this? Based on what you're saying, are you in control of your emotions when you're having sex with a woman as a man?
I don't disclose that, bro.
I just looked over there. I looked at my guests like.
Nothing to
You
do.
like that, fam, right?
Anything to do with my woman.
Are you, so you're telling me
nah.
when you're getting dome and it's good?
Nah, bro. I don't.
When you're getting, all right, let me translate that, people.
Yeah.
When you're getting topped off, yeah, and it's good, you're in control of that emotionally. So a woman, you've never been in a woman.
I'm not answering that question, bro.
You ain't never had a gay woman. Oh shit, fuck out of here, nigga. Every time you bust a nut, you lose the fucking control of them emotions, bitch ass nigga. I'm not calling him here. I'm saying it out. Yeah. A man ain't in control of shit. You can't even barely remember. Shit, her memory, her memory will flatten your memory, hands down. She gonna ask you something 10 minutes later. You're like, shit. What you say, babe? Was that today? You said it to me. Ask her what date you would have had an argument in Red Hotel in 1990. She'll go, yeah, it was 1992. You were wearing your red trainers, your red hat, and you were and we had an argument outside the Tesco. So emotionally, she's showing you with her brain memory, her brain capacity. You are a midget to a woman. Number one. Number two, you grow inside her sack of water for 9 months.
Say that again.
So if you are masculine and you are a man that don't cry as much, you get that from a woman anyway. Everything you are is a woman.
I disagree.
One chromosome separates you. We've had that conversation already. So I'm gonna cry as a man. I'm gonna be emotional. I'm not gonna be crying over everything, but a man has to have that release because we've got no one to talk to.
No, if you're gonna cry,
You have to have that
listen,
release.
Listen.
Go ahead.
If you're gonna cry,
And I don't mean a daily basis crying just for nothing.
Hold on. If
ahead.
you as a man, yeah, if
Yes.
you're gonna cry, yeah, do it. Do it in closed doors, bro. Make sure no one sees you.
Jail cell, basically.
You go through that, yeah. Don't
yourself in a
don't do
rubber
it in
room.
public. Don't do it in front
Close
of
the
your
door.
missus.
Cry.
Don't do
I've
that.
cried in front of her.
Yeah, that's
And I've had pussy.
Have you ever cried?
And I got some pussy the
Have
hour
you ever
later.
cried in front of a woman before?
no,
That's
Never.
a lie.
No.
That's a lie.
no.
Did you cry in front of your mum
Huh?
when you was younger?
Mother's different, bro. That's your mother.
See, I think
Mother's
it's
different. Mother's different. Mother's different.
You're
Mother's
not
different.
as powerful as this female entity.
No, I'm saying as a man, you
You
need
have
to
to be
con-
emotional
You
in
need
front
to,
of
you
her.
need to control your emotions. Guys, don't listen.
I
to
agree.
her.
No.
Listen,
I agree.
listen.
I agree with Ock.
Listen,
control
listen,
them.
listen. Control
but
your
you're
emotions.
gonna have them.
Oh, hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Control your emotions. Yeah, because it can be dangerous if you don't control your emotions, and don't cry in front of your woman, man. Listen,
I got pussy the hour later, so I don't know what he's talking
about. That's you, bro.
Yeah,
But anyways,
well, my
yeah,
balls
he's an
jiggled and
exception to the
everything.
rule, yeah. So,
I don't
like,
know
control.
what
Listen,
you're talking about.
Hold
bro.
on, bro. Control. Don't cry in front of.
Don't
your woman.
make her think
Do you know
you're
why?
weak.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Do you know why?
definitely cry.
Because your woman needs you to be that rock for her. Yeah?
But I feel
But
like
you can
I
still
feel
be a
like
rock
I feel
and
like
be
if
emotional.
she knows. Okay, so say for instance, like you're not saying you're dominant or whatever, but say for instance you're with her and she knows you can take care of everything. You can take care of this, take care of that, take care of this, do everything, but then you have that one moment where something happens and you cry in front of her. I don't think she's gonna
Let's
be
say
like,
you have a child and it dies.
I don't think she's gonna cancel
No, bro,
all
you
the
get me?
stuff you've done and be like, but that one time you
That's-
cried,
exactly.
that
See
crosses
what
out-
you're
that
saying.
crosses out all
See
of
what
your-
you're saying.
That's
What
I'm
he's saying is two different things. You're talking about that one time when something
Yeah.
bad happened.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand? What?
What if you
What
had
my brother
children
here
that
is
died?
pushing for.
What if you had
hold
children
on,
that
What my
died?
brother here is pushing for is that
No.
every week
No.
on Tuesdays, you're
No.
in front of your missus having a crying session. That's what he's pushing for. Don't do that, bro.
The mouth is a
Please,
womb,
Razor,
and I
don't
let it
do
give
that, my
birth to as
brother.
many words as it wants.
Don't do that, bro. It's not.
That's not
worth
what I
it.
meant. What I meant was, yeah, I said I cry my van every day because I got shit to release.
Yeah, that's different.
I've buried people recently. I've lost out on people I love, so I let it out in my emotions. And I don't mean I'm just driving around just going. No, I mean tears might fall out my face when I think about my loved ones, which I can't do around other people.
Yeah.
So I'm not literally having a cry. I'll just be emotional. But what I'm trying to say to you is number one, we've all cried in front of our mothers and our aunties when we were little. We all got our zip caught in our dicks when we were little. We all fucking stubbed our foot on the fucking skateboards when we were little. Your mum telling me, what are you crying for? Stop your lies.
Yeah,
the world is full of pain. That's it.
That's because you're a
That's
child.
that's when men get over that for life.
That's because you're a
The
child.
minute mummy says, the world is full of pain, shut your nose, go in the room. Because back in the 90s, there weren't no cry, let me give you a packet of sweets to solve it. It was, what was you crying over? I dropped my last packet of chewing gums down the toilet. Well, we get some more tomorrow, go in your room. That's the end. So that generation got used to that. So when that man of that generation meets a woman from this generation, for example, or have the mind state of this generation, and I'll make this quickly because I want to bring in my guest, it will seem like he's overly emotional. But he's been raised in a way where, listen, Q, you're supposed to show your emotion. If you don't show that bitch no emotion, she's going to look for a nigga that shows her emotion. If you don't show her that you can cry, it's not a case of you want to do it every day. I get what Oct is saying. But if you show her that if you're not emotional on Tuesdays, you know, not even Fridays, you know, a mad odd day like Tuesday. What you crying about on Tuesday? I kick you out your mother's scut.
Be a man, man.
Crying?
Stop crying, man.
Go in the room, go fix your room. Tuesday? Come home to an African or Jamaican grandma on a Tuesday and be crying. So,
You know better.
what are you crying about? Get upstairs, Listen, it has been the most amazing fucking time with this brother here. I want you lot to understand that the emotion levels right now is deep. Because I'm gonna ask you this last question before we fly on and bring up my guest, right? Apart from being my brother in the spirit, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Do you know what? It's mad because in 5 years I'm gonna be 40. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Imagine.
So, bro, in 5 years, I don't even know if I'm honest.
Just starting.
Do you know what it is with life as well? It took me a long time to learn this, but you see, like, all the trials and tribulations, whatever comes, as long as you like just constantly get back up and go, you're cool. If you stay down, you're finished in it. So, and I know I'm one of them people that I never stay down. Like, I might stay down for a night or whatever, but then the next day I'm like, okay, what can I do? What's gonna make me progress? What's gonna make me do this? And I've always got ideas in my head. So, in the next 5 years, probably I will still always do music, even if I'm like 100 and I can still think of like ideas and bars. I'll still be doing music.
I think you should always make music.
Thank you, man.
I don't think
that can be in your pastime.
Yeah.
It got to be in our mainstream.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that the youngers right now, they need the elders to make music to show them the way.
Yeah.
Because right now they don't have no guidance. The music that they put out there is just ridiculous. I think that the elders are the ones who have matured now, you know what I mean, have come out of that, you know, that wave of thinking, that way of thinking.
Yeah.
They should start making music and literally show the youngins, like, listen, you lot are doing this self-destructive.
Yeah.
You lot need guidance.
Yeah.
So I don't believe
But they don't have family. And I was going to say that to Razor, like, what's your
in the next
situation
5
with family?
So my thing with bro, like,
Let's go down that road.
if I'm 100%, I went to, so I've got a lot of relatives in America, yeah.
Yes.
Texas, so
Yeah, I see you on your Instagram in Texas. Bro.
yeah, thanks, man. Like, so I'll be honest, like, my siblings, my relationship with my siblings is basically non-existent, and there's 5 of us in it. So
Do you think that affects your spiritual well-being?
a little bit, yeah, because so basically my mum raised us in like a single. My mum's another thing is my mum has dementia at the minute.
Yeah,
innit?
talk the thing, bro.
So
It's your time.
she's in a care home. I had to put her in a care home this year, but for the last 2 years, she got diagnosed in June 2020. But for the last for the last 2 years, it's basically been me and her, and I've had to take her. When I say everywhere with me, I mean if I'm going to the gym, because she hated being alone and stuff. I had to go gym, put her in the corner, put headphones on her.
Make sure she's patterned.
Yeah, do my workout. If you get me, if I'm going to work, I used even take her to work with me. Them sort of things there.
Sorry, bro, not to cut you. But my father passed away. He basically towards 2019. That's when he passed away.
Sorry
But
to hear
he
that,
was
man.
already
Sorry to
he
hear
was
that,
suffering
brother.
from dementia. And someone had to be with him literally 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I went through that. So I know exactly what you're talking about. He had to be taken care of, and we had no one else. We had to do it
yourself.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Shouts to all the dementia
It's
charities out
extremely
there as well.
expensive to even get
Exactly.
Anybody help
Exactly.
But yeah, so I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
do you know what? That's very rare because I don't know many people that's
It is a very rare thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And another
our
thing,
communities.
when I say the girl I was seeing, her mum ain't got dementia, but her mum's got basically like the physical version of dementia. It's not the mental.
Yeah.
So that's another
So you
thing
can
which
connect
makes
with that.
And even with that, she would come to my house and sit with my mum,
The
look
extra
after
support and
look after my mum. Certain times I'd have to go out. I want to go out. She'll stay with my mum.
She sound like a goodie boy. Sound like a
See what I'm saying? So she'll stay with my mum, or even she booked a day out for me and my mum once. Them sort of. That's what I'm saying.
That is huge to man, ladies. That's huge to man.
So them sort of
That's
things.
huge.
We went through it for years, bro, until my father eventually passed away.
How long did like?
The dementia gradually became
Was
worse
it vascular?
and worse and
Was
worse
it vascular
and worse.
dementia?
Yeah. Basically, he just wasn't remembering anything else. Like they would even give him tests. So they would say, "Okay, what do you remember?" So they would give him some, you know.
Yeah, same.
And he was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. He couldn't
Very much
remember
fighting
something
for a
that
certain point,
they
innit?
just showed him literally seconds before. It got to that point.
I'm gonna tell you something. So basically, last October, my mum, my mum hated being alone, whatever. And then she went in the hospital once, and so they saying that my mum had psychosis as well. So this is when she has she gets episodes, like even gets violent and stuff.
Violence.
So yeah, so
where they are, innit? So it's like not even their fault, really.
there you go. So she was in a hospital now, and then the hospital ring me. They're like, "Oh, where are you?" Like, I'm like, "I'm on my way." They're like, "Your mum's here. Like, we need someone to calm her down." So I'm like, "What?" So anyway, I've gone there now. I've gone there.
I can't even imagine that, man.
So I've gone to the door. The nurse is standing in front of the door. I just see my mum. Remember this? She's in a room. There's other vulnerable patients.
Yeah.
So my mum's there. She's walking around. I see her she's crying and everything. I've come to the door. They're like, "Are you her son?" I'm like, "Yeah." So then they're like, "Please, can you talk to us?" So I've gone in there. I'm like, "Mum, it's me." Then she starts crying even more. She starts hitting me. She starts scratching me. I'm like, "Mum," I'm hugging her. And then while I'm hugging her, to calm her down, they've had to it's like she's like a animal. They've had to be quick injection while I'm inject her. So then anyway, she calms down. They've lied her on the bed. She's lit. My mum's just there and then out of nowhere she's just and then she comes back. And then when she comes back, she's calm. So these are mad stuff that I've had to go through within the last 2 years. And this is what I'm saying. My siblings, I've told a lot of them about this. I haven't had help.
No support.
I've had the minimal help, but not the help. And I'm I'm the youngest out of them 5 siblings.
Yeah.
So
My bad.
I'm the youngest out of them 5 siblings, and I'm like, I'm doing all of this. So my situation right now with my family.
That's heavy duty shit, man.
Bro.
I don't think I could survive seeing that.
To your mum.
I'm mad close with my mum.
Yeah.
We're all she had.
Yeah.
So we're friends.
Yeah.
You get me? So
that's my mum. My mum was my friend. She's still obviously, but even now
still, man.
when I go see her,
condition and that.
when I see her, even the other day I took her back home with me because even now the house is pretty much mine now.
Yeah.
I even got her to have a conversation with me because she can't remember nothing. She can't even, if she's talking, she knows to say the basic words. She doesn't know how to like say sentences. So even with that, I've only got her presence. I haven't even got, it's like she's a baby again.
Imagine, sorry to cut you, bro. Imagine someone not remembering that you are.
She remembers me though. She still remembers me. So that's
my father would not remember me. He would look at me, even when my brother passed away in Angola. We told him, said, Dad, Carlos passed away. No, not Carlos. Joca passed away, and my dad was like,
didn't even remember.
That's his own son. It was like
somewhere else,
and that was it. And like that's how serious that is. That will wreck your heart when you're trying to talk to him and he doesn't even know who you are.
How do you lot find the strength?
Think about this as well. So when I went Texas in America, I went with my mum. Yeah, literally. So when I'm telling you that my mum's getting agitated and stuff, yeah, because we booked America from like March. I'm saying to the nurses like, do you think she'll be able to come on the plane? Because she has episodes. Nah, you shouldn't do it. You know, no, we don't recommend it. No, you don't recommend it. Rare, bruv. I did it. I just took her in it because I had the medications and stuff. She was a bit agitated. She was a bit agitated on the plane and stuff. But I just give it. So we went there now. She's amongst my uncles and aunts. She's sitting there. She don't remember them. I'm like, Mum, this is Auntie Norma. Oh, hi, you're right.
Full of strangers to her.
Yeah.
Don't understand. And I've come back now, and even my siblings admitted this to me. They were like, I wouldn't have taken her.
Imagine.
I wouldn't have taken her. I'm like, but this
these are relatives.
is the last. In my head, I was like, this is the last chance for her to see her siblings, and you wouldn't have done it, bro. I sacrificed sleep. I sacrificed everything. Everything. I sacrificed everything.
Shout out to my sister. Hold on, so shout out to my sister as well, man, because she went through a lot.
Yeah.
Taking care of my dad. So my sister and my mum, they went
shout
through a lot.
Shout to Ox's sister as well, you know, because I, to be honest with you, and I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna be wrapping this up in a second. I want to bring on my other guests, but I want to say this, right? This is what I was saying to Oct about crying in my van.
Bro, do you know how I cried for an hour,
bro?
bruv? I cried for an hour in front of that girl, bruv. This is why when you're saying all that stuff,
and I bet she stopped by you.
Yeah. I cried for an hour in front of her.
This is what I advise all men to do.
Because there's women out there, bro.
Don't cry.
There's women out there.
Let me get this off my chest. Yeah. Sorry. I advise all men to do, yeah? If you've got a close friend, yeah?
Go and get a rubber room.
Regin, yeah?
Lock him in there.
Call him. Go cry to him. Yeah? Go cry to him. Yeah? Don't cry in front of a woman.
Listen, man.
Go cry to him. Unless that woman is your sister, your mother, and you really can't help it and the tears just come out, that's fine.
But that's what happened.
But guess what? If you're going through something...
A trauma and a tragedy happens.
If you're going through something, if a tragedy happens...
Something really extra sad happens.
Listen, of course, yeah. If a death in the family happens, you know what I mean? You know, you're going to cry. You're going to... You know, that's going to come out, yeah? It's natural. But don't be bawling and...
What if your first... All right, hold on. What if you were married to a woman for 2 years... Your firstborn dies, she kind of gets over a bit more, but you can't. Every time you close your eyes, you see that child. Because my next guest I'm about to bring on, I'm telling you, I don't know how he got past all this shit. This is the mental side of it I'm talking about now. Yeah? You're a strong man, my brother, let me tell you that. How do you get past that mentally? All right, so when a man breaks up with a woman, it's in your mind, so you have to deal with your own thoughts, blah, blah, blah. But when it's your relatives, and not all relatives are relatives, loyalty makes blood irrelevant. Your loyalty that night, brother, is why we're sitting here now.
Thank you, man.
That's a fact. So it's got nothing to do with blood. That's why when you see about the siblings, bro, let me tell you something now, yeah? I got an older sister. I haven't always got on with her. In my opinion, she drank too much. If you're drinking to the point where you're flipping on your own family, you're drinking too much. If you're drinking to the point where you're endangering yourself,
yeah.
Now I need to start thinking whether you're alcoholic or not. Luckily, she got ill, where she almost died. Yeah, fainting in front of me.
That woke her up.
Yeah,
that woke her up.
Having an epileptic fix and all that.
Yeah.
And I watched my sister. I asked the doctor, the surgeon in the hospital. They were saying they didn't even know what was wrong. Something's wrong with her brain, but we don't know what it is. Boom. Is she gonna die tonight, doctor? Please just tell me. Well, Mr. Kerr, she's told us you can't. She doesn't want any information. Doctor, I'm asking you as her brother. is my sister gonna come out of this hospital alive? We don't know, mate. At that moment, my life changed. It's this life is about acceptance.
Yeah. So when you're saying that, how do you do it? I've accepted it.
Yes.
And obviously it's something you have, like, it's either you do that or you top yourself. Do you know what
Facts.
I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's either like, so when it
That's
was.
what I'm saying to Oct. How do you not get it out? Go on.
Yeah. No, but even then, like, so when all this stuff has happened to me, I've literally been like, asked for help from someone. Yeah, minimum. So then I'm like, okay, cool. So this is why, and it's not. I'm not even trying to be like arrogant or bossy when I do this. I know. That's my mum. Yeah. No matter what, I've had beef with my mum in the past, but that's my mum, and I can't. Whatever she's done,
I'll fucking fly to the moon for my mum.
You get what I'm saying?
With no helmet.
Exactly, and this is why.
Facts. In
the long run, I didn't even look after my mum for blessings. In the long run, I know I'm just gonna persevere in life. Do you get what I'm saying? Just because of just me being loyal, you being
a good, genuine person. This is what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. Certain man I'm not gonna bring to the studio. You and my guests are the only man like that.
Yeah.
Off road like that we know each other from the family on road.
Yeah.
That will even come here. Certain man ain't gonna know where this address is, and certain man ain't gonna know that I'm fucking with people like Mo. Because I'm telling you right now, not everyone's right from the hood, bro.
Yeah.
Not everyone's straight, you know. You see, us man, we're straight. Because our internal is straight.
Yeah.
So we've got that. You understand?
Yeah.
But some man, they just, till you come back to the tripod's gone missing. Man's left the camera lens on the floor, the tripod's just, camera gone, you know?
Yeah.
Wire just out.
Yeah.
You know like that? So, I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to end it on this one because I'll bring my guest on. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
Knowing you all these years, my brother.
You too, bro.
May we continue.
You're like, brother, I'll be real. You're like
bro.
You're like older brother that I ain't had. I said this to you. I said this to you on the phone.
It means a lot.
I said, like, when I speak to you, I proper feel like, raw. My own brothers ain't even calling me on this vibe, but you are.
That
you know
means
what I'm
a
saying?
lot, brother.
Thank you, man.
That means a lot because I don't feel like I have much people in the hood I can fuck with like that anyway, on a love level.
Yeah.
Whenever I deal with you, I know I can deal with you and I won't get stung, bro. And that means a lot
Love,
to me.
man. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Know each other for many more years, we'll know this guy. People trust me. Look into this guy's socials. Let them know about your socials and your shit.
Yeah, my socials, Razor Artist, RAZORARTIST. That's on Twitter and Instagram. My project, Alter Ego, out on all digital platforms now.
Yep, go check that.
Go check
Fire.
that out as well.
Bare tune, you know.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I wouldn't have him on here if he wasn't one of the man them, yeah? You lot know that. For him to be sitting with the gods, he's one of the gods. We don't stand on stages by ourselves. We put people on so they can eat. You seen the movie? Because I'm going to be doing that one next week. I'm going to be testing you real from fake next week. Just on, not on the titles of movies, but just on shit that people say in movies. Niggas get shot every day, B. You be alright. You tough, right? I say to him, man, what movie is that?
That's paid in full, isn't it?
Alright.
Yeah.
Real nigga shit. Real nigga shit. I can rely on this nigga now. He just heard the word and he can finish the sentence for me, nigga. Real nigga shit. Man like Razor, you know. Everybody have applause, yeah?
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
I'm gonna get out of the way, let Razor go and do his thing over there. So people, I have a guest who's coming to the table with the man them now.
Come on.
To the close to the bone desk, as we call it. Please put up your hand here. Here to the all that here. Man like Shaun Powerz in the fucking building. Round of applause. Round of applause. Shaun Powerz in the building. Yo, big old dirty stinking bad man thing. Go on through. Take your seat, fam. Right, people then. Let me just introduce the man properly. Big boy, dirty, stinking DJ from Northwest London. Was in the movie Baby Mothers. From little age. Fucking with man like little minty. Man like Shaun Powerz, you know. A Northwest legend. How are you, my brother?
I'm good, family. Blessings to have me. And yeah, man, Medea.
Come on, bro. So I got some special shit. I stayed up late last night so I could design my questions properly for my guests, yeah? Man like this is a big inspiration to me. And I'll tell you why. This brother here has not stopped DJing from about, how old is you? I've seen little mini videos. Man's about 9 or 10 or something. The decks are up here to man's spinning like that.
9 or 10.
Yeah, bro. This goes way back, you know.
You know what? I used
Go ahead, cuz.
I used to always say that I started when I was 13. But then I found my dad showed me a picture of me 6 years old with the mic and the records.
This guy's face
So it's
always on some
it's deep.
I
It's deep.
promise.
Since then,
Yeah,
born
it's
to do it, innit?
bruv, it's almost like a scientist almost. It's just always been there. Whether it's me, my mum, my
Yes.
uncles, the music's
ahead.
always been there, bruv. So
Let me tell you something.
yeah,
Born for it, man.
This guy here, especially in Northwest, if you've not seen the movie Baby Mother, I fucking advise you to go and see it. Because my man's like I said, 10 years old or something. And that just goes to show that we can sit here as big grown-ass men years down the line and Shaun Powerz is still powering on. A fucking soldier, a Marine. If you haven't been to one of his raves, you're fucking slipping. You're slipping. Bad man DJ thing. Now we're going to ask the questions. Because this is close to the bone. And I don't bring my guests on the show for no fucking reason. Let's get into it. So, back in the days, Northwest London. You see I got the blood clot BMX bike up in it.
Deep.
You see it's got the chit nuts on it, innit?
Deep.
You see I got extra fucking mag wheels in it.
deep.
Northwest man thing. Can't we talk the thing, blood? Can't. They don't know. A lot of you lot don't realise how Northwest, Stonebridge, Harzen, St. Raph's, all that was back in the day. You don't realise from the 90s till now what the fuck we had to go through. I got some stories in her. Powers, I got some stories in her, fam. I remember Mean Fiddler in Arsden.
Mean fiddler, you know.
Mean Fiddler
See.
in Arsden.
That's old school. That's like
Come on, man.
that's
tell
one of the
stories,
first
man.
ones
I
that
wanna
closed
learn
down,
myself.
bro.
Bridget,
I want to learn myself.
let me tell you something. This is how Stonebridge was back in the day at Arsden, yeah? If there was a rave going in, let me start with Complex. Complex, before it was even made, it was a bus garage. And our parents used to rave in there. Not to mention Annex in Stonebridge and so on and so forth. You got Chalk Hill, you got, what do you call it in Chalk Hill? Their little centre they had up there. But every like hood had its own like hall. Our main hall in Stonebridge was called Step Off. There's a club called Step Off. We were raving there at 11 years old. You got to understand, there's like
At
a whole
11?
11 years old. You got to understand, there's a whole bunch of 11-year-old youths. Come on, we want to yard, right?
Vibes in.
I'm thinking back now, you know, what the bouncers must have been looking at us saying, like, blood clot! They're seeing girl getting patted, everything. And you understand, this is at a time when there's no CCTV, there's no mobile phones. If you want to use a phone, you got to go to a fucking phone box. So to know about a rave, you really had to be connected. Give them some stories, fam.
Well, brother, you know what? Since you mentioned the bike, let's start with the bike.
Let's do that.
Yeah, because he's got the bike there, innit? So it's like
I
a
had to get
metaphor.
some props,
It's
fam.
like a metaphor. So if we talk about, like, for me growing up in Northwest, it's a thing where it was you know what? It's the place where you have to make your own opportunity. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just
Very true.
it's just like an inborn ambitious. I mean, Gappy Ranks has got a tune
I'm trying to get Gappy
where
on
he
the show
says,
as well, furthermore.
he says,
Shout out to Gappy.
he says, bike without, he's talking about Northwest, he says, bike without wheels, my youth, you know, have nothing, yeah? And it's true, because growing up in Northwest, your mum will send you to the shop. On the way to the shop, you will find the frame of a bike.
Facts!
You know what I'm
More
saying,
than
bro?
likely
No,
facts.
like no wheels, no,
Nothing.
what's the thing that you put? No pedals.
No pedals. You're lucky if there's a chain
You
on
take
that
home
bitch.
the frame, bro.
Yeah,
and
come
you
on
will
now,
go
bro.
on the high road to Sparks and you will
Yes,
buy
bro.
some silver
Yeah, and just-
thing and some sandpaper as
Yeah.
well. Sand it down,
Yeah.
spray
That was a
paint
Northwest man
it
thing.
silver.
Yeah.
You'll get a wheel from your bedroom. Your bedroom will just have a wheel. You get next
with
back
one
wheel
shit
from the next
back-
man.
One shit not on it.
And you know what,
Back and
bro?
saddle, man.
Trust me. By Sunday, you got a bike there, bro.
Yes, facts.
It might have it might be a bike it might be a BMX bike with a mountain bike frame. But
What?
you will make that and you probably sell it as well.
You know the maddest thing? I was thinking about this as well
Yeah.
yesterday. I was thinking about this, yeah? We had our own, like, style.
Yeah.
You understand? No, I'm real talking on show. Can't you what? I'm looking back to like the Grove man them, like Labrador Grove man them. There was the closest neighbourhoods to us. Labrador Grove, Mozart, Kilburn, Paddington, and then the other way you got Harrow. Rere. So those are the areas that surrounded Stonebridge and Harzen and that, yeah? We were the only ones wearing open collar shirts, you know. Because you see, it was a Yardman thing.
Yes.
We were very heavily influenced
100%.
by the Yardman. We had the
100%.
first wave of Yardies.
We did.
And they influenced us. So if you didn't speak Jamaican, you couldn't really even come out in the summer.
Yeah, but remember
It's
as well,
embarrassing.
where's your parents from? Grandparents?
Same thing.
Okay.
Same thing.
So just remember,
Go ahead.
yeah, our grandparents will come over from the 60s.
Yes, the first generation,
right?
bruv.
We're watching
Yes.
the real McCoy,
Yeah,
or even before
Desmond's.
that, Desmond's.
Oh,
If you look back on the
Where's
Marlboro,
Ogambage?
yeah, if you look back on the Marlboro Awards
Yes.
from like the 90s,
That will shock you.
you'll see Glamour Kid,
That will
Starkey
shock you.
Banton,
It will shock you.
Peter Huntingale.
Oh my God.
So it's just got it just had a very Caribbean
Raw.
way about it.
Yes, brother. Yeah, man.
Like you see all the music that we're listening
First
to
wave.
now,
Yeah.
like the Stormzy's and the whatnot. Back then
comes
it
out
was
of that.
all Caribbean.
Yes.
Like you had man like Smiley Culture and them man there.
yeah.
Them man they was doing Halifax adverts.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's very
And the Kiora advert. Remember the Kiora advert? Yeah, you don't remember that, do you?
Nah.
Boom, but it was an old one that was done
Yeah.
by something Banton. And he did a tune ages ago. It was a very watered down tune. I'll call it.
Baby come back. Yes, Top of the Pops.
Top of the pop.
Top of the Pops Saturday morning.
Yeah, you kids don't know nothing about no
You
Top
know
of
what
the
I'm
Pops,
saying?
you know.
So he's right. It's a very Caribbean culture, and it's just something that you just. I mean, I remember growing up one day and we come out the high road, and everyone had one side of their
Rolled
trousers
up.
rolled up.
Rah,
You know what I'm saying?
rah.
And it was just
Zip,
like
zip,
it was
zip,
like an
zip,
instant
zip,
thing.
zip.
That's what we would do.
That's what
You
we
know what I
do.
mean? And it's just that kind of
Bandana,
Caribbean
don't forget the
vibe.
bandana, you know.
The bandana.
You had to have the bandana. One
round
of
the
your
neck,
are tied.
One
of
round
your
the leg.
Well, I want it one back round there, yo.
See, come
If you
on.
never have a fox, you can't come around.
Real talk, man.
What? And I'll tell you something. Hazen was synonymous with things like KFC after the raves. Because we had Dreams in Hazen. Even though Dreams was fairly a young club still. But we had Dreams. Before Dreams, we had a club in Harsden called Palm Beach.
Deep Palm Beach, yes. You know what I mean, and this is a place where, as he said earlier, no, we ain't got no phones, we ain't got no social media.
Communication with us.
But I don't know how, but somehow we just all linked up.
At that one place.
Yeah. Another thing
Every week.
I can remember going to Zim Zimmer. Yeah. R.I.P. to my cousin DJ Village.
Yes. Rest in God's
Showtime.
Village.
With a big up Vigo Wales.
Yes, big up Vigo, yes.
But I remember one day there was a party in what's that place again?
There were so many.
Oh man, the place that closed down in Hammersmith.
Oh, what was it called again? The big club.
Yeah.
It was a big
But
club.
anyway.
I remember it from back in the day, the 2 floors. Or something.
Whether man come from Church Road, whether man come
Yes.
from Stonebridge, I remember this specific day.
Totally.
In the morning, we all walked. I don't know how, but we all walked.
So for
to
that
the-
1 minute or 2
Yeah.
minutes, it took to walk.
Yeah, we went all the
You was
way to. I
brothers?
think we went to Kilburn to buy clothes, and then the same night we all managed just to walk to this party and walk back. There might have been a fight on the way. Don't get me wrong,
But Sean, that was the
but
beauty
everybody
of it.
was just.
That was
even-
the beauty of it.
even
the
though
house
this
party
one-
days,
yeah.
where you just go from one house to the next house,
Yeah.
and it's all 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
We're
You know
like
what I'm saying?
15.
Yeah,
We're going from house to, it's getting lighter.
yeah,
We're still raving.
yeah.
And hear what? No matter how much beef you had with a man, if you were from the same set, when it was time to go home, this is one thing I loved about Carnival back in the days. Because Bridgeman and Bridgeman would have beef. Man that live in Church Road have beef with that man that live in Church Road. But you see, when it comes to going back down that road, when we're walking back to the set, and this is something that I take with me to the fucking grave. We fucking live to see this shit. I've fucking lived to see police use police horses to barricade Stonebridge and Harsden man in Kensal Rise, where we always gather at the end of Carnival with our bikes and shit and our cars and shit and our weed and our bitches and shit. And the police try to stop us and shit. But hear what? What that showed me is, you know, Sean, we was that gangster from young. Stonebridge and Harsden has just always had that reputation, blood. Like, my baby mother's from Chorkill. And when we used to go to Chorkill as Bridgeman back in the days, we was going there to look pum pum or whatever, or to go and party. But we knew they weren't as harsh as us. They were black people, but they somehow had a different mindset. I don't know if it was because they were closer to Harrow and had that more of a Asian, white British kind of influence more than the Jamaicans. So they kind of had that different, like when we came up there with yo, back in the day we used to call girl Bebe. Yeah, baby, come here now, baby. Yeah, where you say? So we had that yardie mindset, the loud, boisterous thing. That's a yardie thing. All this talk of wagwan and putting your fist out, that's a yardie thing. What you saying? That comes from where I said. it's all from broken English.
It's all patois.
It's
You know
all
what I mean?
patois. Or as we say in England, patois. It's all patois. So, and I want to ask you this, right? Going into the questions. Shout out to Liquor Minty, like I said, and the rest of the man, them RIP.
The murderous Little Minty.
What?
That was his jingle. Big up Minty.
Hey, we still, my family still watch Liquor Minty videos, fam. We see you as a youth man just juggling.
Yeah, he's been uploading them, so we have
For
to big him
real,
up
for
because
real.
he's got all the history.
Yes,
It's deep, like, and you watch it back as well. It's
He
deep.
would have all the history for real. Yeah, Liquor Minty is basically another DJ from Northwest London who he had respect for me, I had respect for him, and he had never charged me to come in a rave. If them man was there, if I see Cash for, big up to my regiment Cash for, if I see Cash say, yo blood, yeah man, back door thing innit? Yeah, back around there, and we would just get in, and you got to understand, I want to really make this clear, because we've got a whole hour to do it. I want to show you this and make this clear. We were kids that were partying with elders. One thing that Northwest man was synonymous for, because they don't even know about things like Kick-Off Fed and them firm there. They don't know about that. And certain man is scared to say that name. I'm not scared to say that name because I've got family in Kick-Off. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm cool with them to the point where I can talk about it. We had real gangs in Northwest. We didn't have no wannabes. We didn't have the wannabe running around and I've got a Benz, I'm a bad man. That don't make you a bad man. Because a real bad man is just going to crawl up to you and squirt you and take the Benz. So, being so young, it affected us, man.
100%.
I remember going into a rave in Harzen High Street above McDonald's in Harzen when the Harzen used to have McDonald's.
Tavistock.
What?
No.
No.
Are you talking about?
I think it was, you know.
Yeah, across the road, right next to KFC.
No, this
Okay.
was literally upstairs from McDonald's.
See,
What? My brethren, who's it again? I think it's Jibu's uncle or something had a rave in there. And by the time I've got there, Sean, imagine. I'm a big hip hop fan by this time. I'm all about my East Coast hip hop. So I'm like Mike Geronimo, Redman, all them man there. That's just in my soul. As I'm going up the stairs, I'm hearing, I'm so high, you so high. I'll be getting money to this one specific tune, right? I get in there now, and I see all these black people, all these black gods that are higher than me. They're raving, and they're all together. And as I'm cutting through the crowd, I see my mum. And she went on a gas thing. She was on this shit. And the tune just playing. I'm gonna play the tune. Just to show you lot. I'm gonna play a couple tunes from back in the day just to show you lot like what really, really influences children into adult stage. Because this gentleman here is still a DJ. Still got his hand in many, many pies, media pies. So if he can do it, why aren't you not doing it? Do you know what? I wanna ask you this. What motivates you?
what, then or now?
I want to say what motivated you then to even start it in the first place, but what is your daily motivation to really just keep going? That's what I really want to know.
You know what? My day, it's a deep question still. It's a deep question.
Definitely.
But if I go with my heart, I think my daily motivation somehow is like an inner voice, bruv.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I don't know how or when this inner voice, I don't know where it came from.
Or when you noticed it.
Or when I noticed it.
That's the thing, yeah,
But
that's the
all
thing.
I know,
When we notice it, you know.
it's 3 words, bruv, and I hear it every...
Go ahead.
Bruv, I just hear it every now and again, bruv. It's just like bruv, I hear this little voice just say, become the best, bruv. Do you know what I mean, bruv? I hear it, bruv, and it gives me goosebumps as well.
Well, is that in the direction that you're taking right now musically, like what you've been doing over the years, or is that to do something else,
Bro,
to achieve something else?
Bro, it's just within life, bruv.
Just within life.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not specific to
It's
just.
not specific.
So, yeah, to
you know
just
what I'm saying?
music, yeah.
I and when I hear it, I straight away I'm like, okay, family,
Okay.
self,
All right, yeah,
spiritual,
Yes, it's like
music.
it's flashing images.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just that voice, but become the best, and sometimes it might happen when I'm messing up, bro.
Yeah, that's when
We don't mean to mess up.
That's when it always comes.
But sometimes we go through some things and it ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, and then I get that voice,
man.
and that's my daily motivation.
Yes, my brother. I hear you.
And sometimes it could come from like with me. I've got quite a few children.
Yeah.
Very close with my children.
Good.
They phone me.
Big up the good dads
You know
out
what I'm
there,
saying? They phone me
Big up the
and
good
I
fathers out
speak to
there.
them. I see them and everything.
Good, man.
It's
Bless
a
you,
lot
brother.
of responsibility, brother.
Bless you, bro.
So from I wake up in the
Bless your
morning,
efforts, man.
yeah, my responsibility is the responsibility, like metaphorically speaking, I would say the responsibility of like a lion beast.
Yeah.
Like I see
Facts.
I see myself as like a beast.
Yeah, you gotta protect your pride.
You know what I'm
innit?
saying? So soon as I wake up in the morning, to answer your question, the first thing I do, I put on some motivation. One of my friends I grew up on Greener Road, yeah, which is just Harsden. I can run to Stonebridge in 45 seconds,
Yeah.
and I can
I'm
run to
exactly
Church
right.
Road
Yeah, man.
in 1 minute 30.
Come on now.
But
Round the corner.
boom.
Same set.
So we had on our road my next door neighbor Alvin.
Alvin.
Alvin was a
Alvin.
footballer that played for QPR.
Yeah.
So he was
Big boy.
exposed to some information that I wasn't exposed to.
Facts.
So when I turned 25, Alvin gave me a CD and a couple books to buy. I never knew nothing about this before.
You're just thinking, what am I gonna do with this?
So I listened to them. His name was Jim Rohn, and I read the books. I think the book was one was called 48 Laws. What you call
That
it?
changed your mind from there.
100. 48 Laws.
What?
I think it was The Richest
I know
Man in
about the book
Babylon.
then. Yeah, I know about the
And the next one was Richard Branson Becoming a Virgin.
Yeah.
So
I got
from
the one
that day,
Kindle.
yeah, from that
No
day,
joke.
every day I wake up, bruv, I listen to motivation, bruv, from the morning, just to get me in the right.
You gotta get your
You know what I'm
spirit right,
saying?
man.
Yeah. And if I play one and I'm not feeling it, I'm like, nah. Then when I'm getting ready and I feel that one that connects with the soul, I'm like, okay, this is gonna.
That's the one.
So that is what motivates me to motivate me. And then the rest of the motivation is just me, myself motivating every day,
It's
every
hard,
single day.
bro.
Bruv, it's not easy, bruv.
It's hard getting out that bed and just fucking every day, you know. You're doing the same thing, and sometimes you have them days there where it's like, fucking hell.
Have you ever
Is
asked
this worth
yourself
it?
what you're doing it for?
Every day, most. That's me every day. I don't know about you two. You two might experience what I'm
I
doing
do
every day for me.
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What is
And-
the end result of this gonna be like? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Is this gonna be for nothing all those years, but then something happens, or you speak to somebody, or the universe brings something to you, presents something to you, where you realize, go on, watch, bro. You realize that. Let me tell you something. When you bark your toe, my mom was told me this when I was a baby. When you bark your toe, eventually the pain goes away, and you heal. But if you cut your toe off, I mean, it goes without saying, innit? So, and I want to bring this to this as well. How have you had any traumatic things happen that have challenged you being able to continue onward as a strong person?
Most definitely. Throughout life, bro. You know what I mean? Man's had trauma. You know what I'm saying? You start with, you know, the first few I mean, usually experiences in the hood, little things, you know.
Heartbreak.
I was gonna say that, like, the first one is probably like, you know,
major thing.
because before a heartbreak, everything's like, okay,
Cookies and cream and candy
nice,
floss and
nice
popcorn
and thing, and then a
everywhere.
heartbreak is like, bad damn,
Yeah.
you're like, raw,
Thunderclouds come
what's
over.
going on?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So you might go through one, and
Yeah.
it will build you up, change you a bit,
Yes, definitely.
you know, make you learn, and then you might go
Absolutely
through
changes you.
another one,
Yeah, come on, man.
and then you go for another one,
Yeah,
and
come
then,
on
something, you know. All right, so before my son passed away,
Rest in peace.
blessings, rest in peace to my son Draquan. All the other little tragic things that I thought was like, you know, these little things bothering me.
Yeah.
When he passed away,
Everything vanished.
all of that vanished. Well, it didn't vanish because I still remembered it and made me stronger, but it just, the hottest pain that I've ever been through, eliminated all the other pains just to become like a learning lessons.
Completely.
And then now,
You hear that?
now I'm in hell on earth. Do you understand? So to answer your question, the passing of my son is the worst pain that I've ever been through, and I can say like that. I can say I've been to hell, bruv. I know it sounds crazy, but I can
it
say
doesn't sound crazy at
I've
all.
been to hell,
It doesn't
fam.
sound crazy
You know
at
what I
all.
mean?
It sounds crazy. You having all this strength after that. Cause you see me, bro. I'm telling the truth. That is the end of me, bro.
Nah, I couldn't picture it.
That's the end of me. Any of my two, I remember my oldest son had some problems at school, was fighting boys and whatever. But he did used to go to Copeland. So that explains everything. But I remember him phoning me from school. I bought him a phone, especially for that month. He's phoned me, he's like, yeah, they're all gathered up there outside the school. I'm in fucking Romford these times, you know.
Was this in Copeland?
This is in Copeland.
That exact same thing happened to me. Go on.
I'm not gonna say this, I'll let you fight. The way I flew down, bro, the way I was doing about 90 miles an hour, you know. I was getting flash, everything. I'm not even watching the speed cameras. My son could get killed today. Me fly down there, flown down there, and I see my son punching up one bray, and I see one other bray trying to jump in. So as Nas said in his track, when he's talking about his dad, when his dad just chilling his mum and all that, he said that one thing that his dad did in the hood was stand around so no one could fucking jump him. So I said to myself, my dad didn't even talk to me like that. Didn't hold me, hug me, no shit like that. Didn't play no computer with me every day like I did my youngest. Didn't go to the sweetie factory in the city and go and get him £400 worth of fucking M&M's fucking sweets. None of that. So for that one moment, even if my son weren't gonna be here no more, even if I weren't gonna be here, I showed him that one moment. I got you, nigga. No one can fuck with you while I'm here. And I'm telling you, my brother, I'm gonna let you far away now, but I tell you, I just wanna say this to you. I wish my dad was like you, bro. I wish I had a pops like you, fam. That paid attention to me, cuz. And then leave me empty out here in these streets. Not knowing how to love a woman. Have to learn. I'm a grown man, I have to learn how to love you. Take me 10 years to learn. So now I'm 50 with you. Now that 10 years is gone. We could have been going on holiday, buying and selling properties, but I had to learn to love you. Because my dad didn't teach me.
Deep.
He didn't talk to me, fam. He didn't say to me, Q, you don't do that to her. You're gonna hurt her by doing that. Why would you do that? That was my mum telling me. So, because my mum's telling me, bro, I don't take her serious.
Yeah.
And I love her. But my heart needed the man to say to me, stop fucking lying to her. Don't be a bitch. And like Octa's saying, stop crying so much. Don't cry around your bitch. I might need to hear that from the man. A father like you, brother, is priceless out here on this earth, my bro. You don't realize what spirit is in you, cuz whatever flesh you wear, I will always have that love for you, bro. Because I could have died many a time. My dad won't give a shit. He was out there doing his thing. As far as he's concerned, he was shot from the grove. And his reputation meant more to him. Like what Razor Artist is saying about siblings. I couldn't go to none of my aunties, nobody. Like, where's my dad? Has anyone seen my dad? How does that feel for a grown man going around London looking for his fucking, you know what I mean? While I got a grown man's son. But I'll let you continue with that. I just wanted to share that with you.
Yeah. To your question, which one are we?
Whichever one you want, bro. Whichever one you want, it's all yours. All yours,
Yeah.
bro.
So
I just want to hear about that pain. I want to know how the fuck I see you looking so positive. Your pictures on Instagram, you look so happy. Like,
because you have to carry on for.
You just seem so strong, bro.
For the rest of your children, you gotta carry on for them.
It's powerful, man.
you know the thing is, yeah.
It's powerful.
I've got 9 children, yeah. And my boy that passed away is a twin. You know what I'm saying? And I got 5 boys.
Fucking hell.
But this Draquan in particular, he lived with his mum.
Yeah.
But he would call me, I don't know, maybe 3 times a day.
Imagine that.
One time he went. He never ran away, but him and his mum had a little disagreement. He went away.
We all go through that.
No one couldn't find him, bro. Yeah. No one couldn't find him. No one couldn't find him.
Nothing, you know, bro.
Yeah. No one couldn't find him. I think it was like for 2 days.
Them days.
And I think I spoke to, I don't know if it was someone from the authorities anyway. He said, look, if you don't find him today,
Yeah, you know what it is.
it's gonna get peak basically.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
bruv, I had to go on some what's his name? What's that brother's name? What's that brother's name we used to watch? The guy that used to find out crimes and shit.
Oh, Colombo.
I had to go on some
Colombo
Colombo shit, bruv. Yeah, first thing, alright then, bam, going to visit his friend.
Get the case
Where's
together.
Draquan? Get all the information. Boom, 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 boom. Couldn't find him. Snapchat, location, boom, 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 boom.
wow.
Pulled up on him. He's shocked. How did you find me?
Yeah,
All
that
his
was
friends.
mad.
And I never done the typical
Flip out thing.
flip out, box up and real, because that's how we grew up, and I don't, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So found him, but one thing about him was, what I'm trying to say, me and him was very close, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, as a parent, I respect what my mum and dad done, but I had to learn that I need my own strategies 2020,
Facts.
2020, 2021, whatnot.
Facts.
So I, you know, some of the stuff that I do may be
Carve your own
unorthodox.
lane. Yeah.
I
It's
make
your lane,
friend.
though.
I make friends with my children's friends.
That's fine. I'm the same.
I know them and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm the same.
So me and
I don't know
my
you ain't coming to my house.
yeah, me and my boy
Simple.
was very, very, very close, and we spent a lot of time together. Do you know what I mean? And you know the memories.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that actually helped me. You know that when he did pass away, the memories that he left, the things that he
I've seen some of the videos.
Yeah.
Got a few up on Instagram, man. And
bruv. You
I
know,
just have to go in the bathroom and watch them alone. I gotta tell you the truth.
yeah. Because when he passed away, I stopped doing music for a little
Yeah,
while.
I've seen it. Yeah.
I think for about 9 months.
About a year, I'd say.
Yeah, about a year.
Yeah, maximum.
And there was a video that he made. He was messing about, and in the video he said, "Dad, I like your DJing and all, but you take too long to mix the track." You know what I'm saying? He's like
easy to
you
the
gotta
God,
speed
man.
up the track.
Rest easy
And that
to
was
the
like a
God.
metaphor to say, yo, you need to start
You can
doing.
do your thing different, man.
Yeah. You need to start doing music again. But
That was a
That's an
spiritual
inspiration.
message.
huh?
He used as an inspiration.
Yeah, everything that he done was an inspiration because he was a very he's very life of the party character, bro. If he was here right now, if
See
you
the
go to a
videos,
party, he'd be
proper
dancing.
bubbly. Yeah,
Just a
yeah.
happy.
He
Even when
just
he's
had
in
some
trouble, bro,
different
he
energy,
never.
bro.
He never took it serious, bro. Like if I tried to speak to him, like say for instance when he,
up on something.
you know, when he ran away, whatever,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to, and he,
It would turn into a joke, imagine.
yeah, if it gets too
serious in him too long.
serious to him, he'd turn it into some sort of joke to make you laugh.
Come on, bro.
And that was his kind of
Come on, man.
message to me to say, Dad, I want to see you. I don't want to see you down and out. You know what I mean? Sometimes he go missing. I used to link him. I'd be smoking a cigarette, or you can smell it. He said, Dad, why are you smoking, Dad? You know what I mean? What? Why are you worrying for? You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Bro, I
bro.
almost envy your relationship because I tell you the truth. I never knew, and there's a gang of men out there that I'm speaking for this morning. I never knew that relationship with my pop, bro, man. My dad hurt my mum so much. By the time I was old enough to love him, he was like on the run from the police, and I'm having to go here, there, and everywhere to link him and just to bun a zoot with him. And he's asking me for shit. I'm like, Pop, I need you. I need your help, bro. Like, what? Go on. I mean, when you don't hug a male child as a male, as its father, you leave it in to the wolves. When you don't talk to it, like with my youngest son, let me tell you how deep it is, yeah? He has a game that is playing currently on the PS5 at the moment called Rocket League, yeah? Which is basically a football game that it's cars. And every day I'm at work, you know, I guarantee you about between 13:04 and 13:15, which is 1 p.m. in the afternoon, I get the phone call. Let's say if he's not at school, he's on holiday, yeah? Dad, this is an 8-year-old, you know. Yeah? What? Babas, what happened? Yeah, I'm up. Mummy's sleeping, but I put the computer on. What time are you getting home? I'll be about another hour or so, son. Are you going back to acting to change? No, I'm coming straight home today. Have you got any more machines to install? Nope, no more installations. All my installations are done. I'm coming home. And I hear the happiness, bruv, in his voice. I wouldn't. This is why when I sat my dad when my dad was alive, I said to him, I wouldn't. There's no way I could do that to a child. It don't even have to be mine. I've been with women that ain't gonna have my kids, but their kids were like my kids because they were well behaved. Like I was saying the other day, they were well behaved, whatever. So I could communicate with them in a way where I actually see what a human child spirit is. And I think what it is the disconnect with black men and their children. Because it's not only black men that leave their kids. There's white men out here and mixed race men and everybody. There's every different type of man that could leave their children. But they say the black man does it the most. But what I'm saying is the reason why I use colour is because I'm a black man, and admittedly I split up with my missus with my baby mother in the first part of our relationship. But we regained a friendship out of that, and it led to other things. This is what I'm saying. Me not like you're an amazing father, bro. Because I've seen what you do after the tragedy, innit? And I've watched man collapse and do this and that. I've watched people like die of broken hearts, but then I've watched Shaun Powerz power his way through this situation to such a level, bro, that you gained more of a following. Because when I don't even think you even noticed it. When you came back on, it was like you put up a few videos, you was back on your DJing thing, there was a few raves you were doing, flyers went up, but then people paid more attention. It's like our community pays more attention to you when you're fucked up. When you're doing good, they hate on you. They can't stand you. But when you're fucked up, they're like, yeah, I can fuck with you now. Because you're not a threat to me no more.
But that's a symptom of...
That's mad, bro.
No, that's a symptom of the family breakdown. So if the family breaks down, the community suffers. Everything starts with the family.
Facts.
If the family's broken, then the community will be broken.
Real talk.
And
but who fixes the family though? That's the thing.
No, wait. Who fixes the family?
Yeah, who in the family would fix the family? Is it the older siblings?
No.
Mother?
No. The responsible people that take good moral decisions, they're the ones who fix the family. So, for example, everything starts with what is right and what is wrong. Everything starts with that. Yeah? True. So, for example, you get with your missus, and if you two are moral people and you come together, because listen, if we all out here just having sex, kids are gonna come out of that.
Of course.
That's one of the byproducts of sex, right? But if we start taking sex seriously, for example, right? I'm picking on sex, but if we start taking sex seriously, yeah, what will happen is we'll realize that, listen, this is dangerous, because if I don't want to be with you, I shouldn't be engaging with that with you.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because one of the byproducts could be a child.
Of course.
And then a broken home will basically will come out of that. So what do? You start taking that seriously. Do you see where it all starts? You start taking sex seriously. Do you see what I'm saying? So instead of going out there and just sleeping with anything, do you know what I'm saying, then get another person. See, it starts there. So everything starts with morality. Everything starts with what's right and what's wrong. The problem is, we don't even think in terms of what's right and what's wrong. We literally go with the flow. Whatever the flow is, wherever the community is on, however messed up it is, that's what people go with. And then they find themselves in messed up situations, broken homes. Why did you sleep with that woman if you hold on a second. Why did you sleep with that woman if you wasn't planning to have a family with that woman? How
many relationships start with sex?
Hold on. No. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. No, that's a recipe for disaster.
Not necessarily.
Because no. When it starts, look, bro. Go on. Right now, most relationships start with sex.
Yeah,
and hold on. And right now, look at the situation.
It's been that way. No, but you can't blame that situation on the fact that it started with sex.
No, I can.
Because I started with my missus with sex.
Hold on a second. No. My brother.
We got a happy home.
My brother, there are exceptions, but for the majority, usually most relationships right now, look at the community, look at the West in general. Families are breaking down left, right, and center.
But that's not because of...
No, wait. Because what we have is a culture that promotes promiscuity, that promotes selfishness. That culture? Hold on. Promotes selfishness, promotes narcissism, promotes what you call it, instant pleasure. You know what I mean? We want to be happy for the moment. We want to live for the moment.
But who promotes that system? Who owns and promotes that system?
I know the ideologies that promote that system, but what I'm saying is, in order to fix the community, you have to start there.
The black or white community.
Hold on, it doesn't matter whichever community, because the thing is, this culture is affecting white, black. It's not about that.
No, but don't affect everybody.
If black people are concerned about it, if we are concerned about it, then what we need to do is we need to start fixing our morals. So
but you keep saying it, but you're repeating it, bro.
Hold on, let me finish it.
What's the solution?
Hold on, let me finish. That's the solution.
What's the solution?
Fix your morals. Stop being promiscuous.
So, wait. So you're saying
Stop being promiscuous.
So you're saying that all people in black communities are promiscuous? So you're saying that everybody in the black community...
No. I said, we have a culture.
We who?
The West.
But who you pointing to specifically?
The Western world. The people, the things that people... hold on, bro. Let me finish. You keep interrupting me, bro. You're making me lose my train of thought, bro.
You might fold on the question.
No. That's
cracks in there.
No, there isn't. We have a culture. We have a culture that promotes. Look, just go on TV. Switch it on.
But who owns those programs?
What they promoting? What they promoting? Yeah, and this is what the kids want to do. That's why the kids are having sex earlier and earlier. Yeah, this is why the kids are running around. They want to be violent. Look at what the music promotes. Look at what the TV promotes.
Pause.
This is what. Wait, let me finish. This is this is why we have all these kids out of wedlock. This is why we have. This is why the family's completely broken. Because guess what? The things that we value. The things that we value are not things.
Do you know about bucking?
Hold on, bro. Let me finish. The things that we value are not morally good. That's the reason why we got all these problems in the community. And until we fix that morality, that moral foundation, things are going to continue to get worse.
All right, let me just say this because time's running. Right, so you said a lot of things about communities. When I asked you what people you met in the community, what type of community, you didn't give me an answer. So I'm going to presume that
Western community.
So when you say Western, do you mean Western European
Western
communities,
world.
Western Asian communities, or Western black communities?
The Western world.
Because you got to understand that we live in a system.
Yes.
You do understand that. And you understand in the system, there is somebody controlling what you watch, what you listen to, and what you read.
Yes.
So that person essentially owns the way you are raised. For example, when you're raised in a school in Britain, they raise you with 4-color system. The 4-color system works like this. Your fucking favorite characters in all your cartoons will be 4 main colors. They call them primary colors. This is before you hit primary school. Green, red, yellow, blue. They instill that in you. Watch this. So now you've left school and the first thing you got to do is eat. So you got to choose a supermarket.
So you don't like the system?
No, here, I'm pointing out something to you so I can make it clearer to you why you can't just blame the community. Because you're saying the community needs to fix up and not be so promiscuous.
Yes.
But I'm showing you why we're so... Let me give you an easy one. When I was growing up in the Jamaican culture, the culture is more gal in a bungle,
100%.
gal from Rima,
Gal from jungle.
And, you understand?
Shoot, more gal. Yeah,
you
real
understand?
talk.
And that's wrong.
Me papa was a galis, seeing something
Yeah.
come.
I'm 16, son. Yeah,
And
real
that's
talk.
wrong.
No,
Real
I
talk.
know it's wrong, but what I'm saying is there is a culture of that. So when you're a child who don't know about the world, and you're hearing your ancestors saying to you, you can have a gang of bitches if you want, nigga. Just go and have how many kids and bitches as you want.
Where do you think that stems from? Because I came
Lack
to
of morals. It goes back to morality.
Do you know what it is, though? Can I say
That's
something, yeah?
Sean asked a good question.
So
That's what I'm saying.
Black History Month go in November. For the first time, I said, you know what? Let me take out some time and really check out the thing.
Yes,
Bought a couple books and whatnot, and I found myself reading it after November.
Good.
And I can't.
Good.
You know, I don't know if this is right. I could be right, could be wrong, but I'm just saying you what, because you know you can go off what you believe, right?
Yeah.
So then I realized that during the time of slavery,
Go ahead.
the really strong slaves,
Yeah, go on.
they would
They would buck them and everything.
they would bring them to certain places and make them become
specifics.
people that just, you can't call them breeders, but you know,
They had breeding farms.
get girls pregnant.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
So
It was called a buck.
Yeah, so it could be a man, I don't
And they
know,
would
for the
rape
day.
him if he fucked around.
For the day
And didn't wanna do it.
he might be 20 girls.
That's right. Half of them were his relatives.
So if
by
he
the
ain't
way.
if he ain't got nothing, what can he brag? What else can he brag about? You understand? The girls. You understand what I mean?
Brother,
Because
the black man is used to being on the plantation with the white woman and not being able to touch her.
yeah, but what I'm saying
Go
is,
ahead, Sean.
if I pick you up and I bring you to somewhere and I say to you, yo, these 50 girls,
Yes.
you're gonna impregnate all of them.
Yes.
You don't have nothing else.
Yeah,
right.
that's what I need you to do.
So what do you brag about to your friends when you're back on the field?
Exactly.
You know I had this one, and that goes right down in the culture to
a
the
fetish.
more gal.
Yes.
The papa was a galis. I think that's where it came from, bro.
You're absolutely spot on, right? That's what I'm trying to say to Oct. Listen to me, bro.
No, check this out.
Hold on, give me 2 more minutes and I'll let you fire away. 2 minutes, just give me 2 minutes. Brother, honestly, because you say this in a lot of sessions, I don't think you really understand that we are in a system. Let me finish the colour thing, yeah? Tesco's, Asda, Sainsbury's and Morrison's, what colour are their logos? Now you got to vote. Green Party, Labour, it's all the same 4 colours.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is they've got you in a system locked into it.
Yeah.
For by the time you walk out of nursery.
Yeah.
So when you're saying, boy, the promiscuity and the girl,
Yes.
but look what the white man was doing on the plantation to the Africans.
What were you doing just now?
What do you mean?
I've been listening to you. For most of the interview,
Go ahead.
I was actually just listening to what you
Very
said.
true.
I've
Very,
grown
very
up in
true.
Angola, by the way, my brother.
Blessings.
Yeah,
Love.
born and raised in Angola.
Love
Yeah,
It's my Angolan home. You
I'm
right
a
here.
refugee. Yeah?
Blessings.
Listen, bro. Yeah, systems will always exist.
Of course, but who owns them?
It doesn't matter.
That's who we blame for
Hold on a
promiscuity.
second. Look what you were doing. You were holding yourself accountable. When
For
you
what?
spoke about this man over here, you said, I wish I had a father like that.
Absolutely. I absolutely do.
Man grew up.
The world needs more of it.
You were able, regardless of what you went through, you were still able
To come to that conclusion.
to say, you know what?
It's true.
That was wrong.
Of course. Morally,
You know
it was
what?
wrong.
That means you have personal agency. That means you're able to think.
Facts.
So, for example, that means you're not a robot.
True.
Yeah? That means you know what you're doing when you do something wrong. You know that's bad-minded. You know you shouldn't be doing that. What I'm saying, regardless of how we are raised, look at that. You're able to come out of everything and say, look, we live in a system. How did you even understand that?
From little man age.
No. But you see, because your mind is capable of thinking and saying, you know what? This is wrong. Yeah, I live in a system. Yeah, I can see it. What was the colors that you were just mentioning?
Green, red, blue,
There
yellow.
you go. So you're able to think, aren't you?
Facts.
So you're
What's
able
the
to
point,
realize what is good and what is wrong, what is bad, isn't it?
So what's the point?
Regardless of how you are raised, you're still able to know whether you're doing something right or wrong. So, for example, anyone listening to that music is not good for you.
What you mean when you're 10 years
it's
old
not
and you're
good for
hearing,
the children.
"Why?
So why are we playing
You're
it? Then?
why?
It doesn't.
And you're 10 years
hold
old.
on a second. Hold on. It doesn't.
Come on, bro.
It doesn't make you into a robot. You still
won't
know
understand.
what you've done. What you did is wrong. You still know.
Yeah, but getting pussy isn't wrong. And
The
when,
only-
you're that young and you're getting pussy, you're not
It
seeing it
is
as wrong.
wrong.
You're just seeing it as the other bitch that was.
It is wrong. And guess what?
I agree with you to a point.
He goes out there, he gets the girls
I
and
agree
all of
with
that.
you, man.
And
I
then
agree with you to a
what he
point.
does is he brags it to the next guy. And guess what? Then it becomes a competition. That's not good for the culture. That's how broken homes come about.
But what I'm saying to you is, who started that culture? The white man would have been the first. to do
Even
that,
if
right?
I don't listen, the world is not bloody perfect. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
So
the world is
we're back
perfect.
to
The world is
imperfection
perfect.
now.
There's never been a perfect bloody system that has ever existed. Human beings are flawed. Now, the thing is, so the culture. I don't care who started it. When are we gonna stop it?
Right. Okay. Now we've gotten somewhere. Right. So he's saying to stop it. What was he saying again? So you're saying to stop it.
Stop
we
being
just need to be-
promiscuous.
All right. Stop. Pause.
It's not that hard.
Pause. So when Cardi
It is
B,
actually.
when Cardi, that's why I'm about to top of your head. When
It is
Cardi B
actually.
says wet ass pussy,
Damn.
then the dead.
God
You not agree with
damn.
that shit?
Drain like a
No.
fountain
Thank you,
on my
brother.
wet ass pussy. Where is the fucking authority? Like he's talking about over here, Mr. Bible Man. Yeah. Where is the
Hey,
authority? Yeah.
Stop being rude.
Mr. Bible Man over here. Where is the authority to say we can't put that out into the mainstream? Because kids are gonna fucking listen to that. My daughter will
They
listen
don't
to
care
that.
about that.
You understand? Where is this big fucking macho green lighted system that is all pure and rare when she's going wet ass pussy?
Bro, let me tell you something.
And that shit is
Bro.
mainstream. They play it on Kiss.
The powers that be right now that control the Western world.
Those are who you blame, not the community.
Hold on a
of black
second.
people
Hold on a second.
or
Hold on a
Asians
second.
or
No.
whatever. Go ahead.
If your community is self-destructing, at some point you have to do something to save it. You can't
Self-destructing
keep.
because
Hold
of
on a
who?
second. Hold on a second. No, you can't keep
Who
blaming.
pushed the first
Hold on,
domino?
bro. You can't keep blaming. You're always gonna have enemies.
about blame.
You can't keep blaming them.
I'm not
What I'm
blaming
saying
anybody.
to you is this: once you know that there are bad people in this world, yeah, then you need to wake up and do something about the situation.
What would you do?
Instead of saying me?
If you own the black
Hold
community,
on,
what would you
hold
do?
on. Me?
Yeah. How would you stop
my
it tonight?
Days, bro.
If you own the black community.
We'll go-
How would you make every black man and black woman,
We would
according
go-
to you, because we're all promiscuous,
Yeah.
stop being promiscuous?
I didn't say all. Didn't say all. Don't
watch
do
your
that.
words, bro. There's
The
people
ones, the ones who are not, they actually raise
The 1% of people- of black people
They raise good families and they stay strong and their legacy remains.
But how would you stop it?
understand what I'm
How would you
saying
stop
to you?
promiscuity?
Huh?
How would you stop promiscuity worldwide for all black people?
My days, if we haven't seen the consequences of it, if the consequences,
consequences, but how would you stop
wait. If the consequences of it, I don't care. You know what? People just deserve to just listen. If you
He's
can't
close
see
to the bone, you
if
know.
you can't see what it's causing, then that means you deserve to get killed by it. I'm sorry.
All right, pause.
Because
Pause,
if
pause.
you
It's the
can't see, hold on a
influence, it's the
second.
influence.
If I
It is
can,
influence,
no.
Russell.
What I'm saying is, if I'm watching, brother, I've watched you getting emotional over certain things. That's because of that.
Yeah, but that's not-
what I'm
that's
saying
not
is,
wet house
what I'm
pussy.
saying is, if we can't
My
see
8-year-old
the
daughter.
problems that is causing us, then
The
it's like,
all right, let me say what I think he's trying to say. The person who is allowing these types of messages to be disseminated into the normal sector of humanity, that person's to blame, not the people who are receiving. You got to understand, black people in particular, my people, because I can't speak for anyone else.
do you agree with that?
Black, no, let me say this. Let me just get this off.
Let me hear it, man.
Black people in particular, we've always been controlled by other people. We're being told about our own history. We were controlled for 4 centuries. So think of the amount of control that would have happened for centuries. You got people that are being born into thinking like that. They were breeding farms in Britain. So let's understand
So that
first.
makes it okay, yeah?
No, I'm saying to you, if we are in a condition that we need to be fixed, it's not a condition that's going to be fixed by, you need to stop being promiscuous. Because the white man was promiscuous with us for years. Raped black women all around the world for centuries.
What's your solution?
My solution is, we need to fall back in love with each other. My solution is this motherfucking podcast, nigga. My solution is close to the bone. My solution is telling niggas the fucking truth, whether they fucking like it or not.
What's your solution, brother?
You know what it is? I think I hear what you're saying.
Go ahead, bro.
And I hear what you're saying. Yeah, but all right, I'll give you an example. I got up to about smoking about 11 cigarettes a day. Yeah. On the packet, it says if you smoke these cigarettes, you're going to die.
Big boy health risk.
But people are still smoking them, innit?
Yeah.
So it's there.
Yeah.
Promiscuous is there.
Yeah.
You see what it's doing there.
Yeah.
But we have to self-govern ourselves first.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
And how can you do that without self-love?
Yes, true. Without self-love, just like when you're on an airplane, what do they tell you to do? They tell you to put on your mask first. Because if you don't put on your mask first, you can't save the little. Do you understand? So that's what it starts from. I've got to self-govern me first,
Absolutely.
and then I can self-govern maybe my other child and my other child, and then it will ooze out of me to you two.
Self-perpetuated.
Man, like Razor, you know what I mean?
Did you
And-
say you used to smoke?
Yeah, I used to
11 a
smoke.
day?
Yeah.
What made you
That's
stop?
not even that bad.
What made me stop?
Mm.
I looked in the mirror, bruv, and I said, "Fuck, sake,
Skin
bro."
looking dry up.
That's my entire
eyeballs,
point.
yeah.
But the
Eyeballs, bloodshot red.
you could have argued that shop that's selling you the cigarettes, they the bad people. You could have said, it's their fault why I'm smoking, but the truth is this is killing you.
Yeah.
In the end, it's killing you.
Yeah.
And as much as you want to blame that shopkeeper, yeah, it's you who
about
will
blame.
suffer the consequences. And you had the ability to
About the
look at
owners.
yourself, by looking at yourself in the mirror, you had the ability to say, no, this is not good
Nah.
for me. Because eventually I'm the one who will die from it.
Who owns the music industry?
So what I'm saying is, promiscuity is what caused me saying stop being promiscuous, people. Yeah, what does that mean?
That
That
would be
means
shit.
stop sleeping around with random women as men. Stop doing that, because guess what?
who's pushing that in the industry?
When you get a woman that you don't necessarily see as a mother pregnant, guess what? And you two are not supposed to be together. Guess what? Guess what's going to come out of it? A broken home. And guess what? The cycle continues, because there's more to
bro.
sex. There's more to sex than just what?
I agree.
There's more to sex than just what? Pleasure.
I actually
But the
agree.
thing is, because we are stuck on pleasure.
No, we're not.
Yeah, everyone is stuck literally on pleasure.
No, that's not
Do you know
true.
what? They want that instant gratification.
No,
people
not true.
want. Hold on, bro. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
People want that instant gratification, and they are literally killing themselves over it. Yeah, that's the reason why. That's the reason why when a baby comes out of it, it either gets aborted or it gets what and whatnot, because people don't want to deal with the consequences of what comes out of. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And that's the problem.
Let me say this. And I've just put a chewing gum in as well.
You lost, bro.
Because whenever I hear bullshit,
You lost, bro.
my senses get a bit.
5 minutes.
All right, 5 minutes. So this will take me 2 minutes. When an animal bonds, when a hippo bonds with a hippo, it's for life. When an elephant bonds with an elephant, it's for life. Without them even thinking about it. It's just in their spirit. So somebody would have to come along and put in a serious thing in place to take that nature away from them. It's our nature to look after our women and stay with our women. It's our nature. It's our nature to have multiple women. They don't tell you that. In our ancient time, till now, and a black woman never had a problem with it, or the European woman, depending on if she was cultured enough to be with a black man and didn't want to lick my hand and say, oh, that don't taste like chocolate. So what I'm saying to you is this. When Oct is saying, this is my business partner, this is my man, but he's disconnected from a lot of things.
He wishes.
Let me just say this. This is not about me slagging them off.
You can't, because I'm right.
Subconsciously, we're being forced to go into promiscuity. And I'm saying to him, and this is going to be for our next show, who is controlling the music system from the very top to have these things filtered out to us at the bottom?
That's secular ideologies, that's what.
So those people are in control of promiscuity. Because when you go into a general black community, we've always had enough kids. In the 80s, they started a campaign to stop us having kids in Ethiopia because we were having too many children. It's called the birth dearth. We have more kids than anyone on the earth. So they put it in the media that we're having abortions at the highest rate. But who controls the statistics? Not us. We started off information. The first pen and paper was from an African. But yet we don't control information. We're letting someone else tell us how we feel. So I agree with you, my brother, on that point. And I have to disagree, obviously, because I'm the dua, super dua in the building.
And I'm right.
And I have to agree with wrong, false statements. And this is Close to the Bone. And this is Shaun Powerz.
Shaun Powerz, man.
My man Razor was in the building, Block Money, ex-Block Money member, doing his thing, independent artist.
Salute to you, bro.
My man Doc Ock in the building. Man like Mo's in the building.
Come on.
This is Close to the Bone. And we have to discuss these issues because if we don't talk about it,
No
everybody
one
else is
else
too
will.
pussy to open their mouth.
Yeah, no one else will.
That's the bottom line. And and like I said, I'm going to end it by saying this. I don't believe that are people who were who were taken into slavery for 400 years. And that in itself is a system. How can you blame those people for being promiscuous when they were raped for four centuries?
I blame everyone that does anything wrong. I don't care what you went through.
Even the victim.
Listen, I went through, you don't know what I went through in Angola, but what I'm saying to you is this, yeah? That doesn't give me the right to come here and start killing another black man.
Facts.
That doesn't give me the right to come here and start being violent towards it. Sometimes we like to use I don't like talking about.
But if you did, could we blame you?
Hold on. I don't like talking about what I went through too much because it is deep. But what I'm saying is it's like that does not give me the right. Whatever wrong I do today, it's still my bloody fault. Regardless of what I went through, regardless of what I saw, it's still my fault what I did.
Facts.
We need to start holding ourselves accountable because otherwise this vicious, evil cycle will continue and eventually it will destroy us because we are the minority in the West. We will suffer the consequences of it first. We will disappear first in the Western world. Yeah. So we need to fix up.
I'll just say this because we've got about 2 minutes left. At what point do we measure the promiscuity scale as too much?
We need to be more moral.
Because some
man.
promiscuity is good.
We moral as hell, but we dance to death. We dance to all types of madness, bro. I listen to the same music. I got influenced by the same music. It's still got the. You understand what I'm saying?
Let me ask Razor. Razor, being a music man yourself, would you say that the industry can or can't be saved from promiscuity in the music? Straight away. No long thing.
Yeah, because it promotes that.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, bro.
It promotes that to kill you. And until you stop it's like this. It's killing you, bro. And I'm here telling you, it's killing you.
You have got other music as well that will teach, like for instance, reggae music. You know what I mean? You can learn a lot through reggae music. You get me? So there is another option.
No, it's what you're talking. There's nothing wrong with the art form of music. There's nothing wrong with rap music. There's nothing wrong with reggae music. It's what's being talked about. Look at Razor over there. Look what he talks about. That's good.
That's real shit.
We need that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Artists, yo.
But that's not.
Make sure you go check out Razor on all these fucking.
But that's not what gets promoted out there. That's not what the majority of kids are listening to. You brought up Cardi B. That's what the majority of little girls are listening to.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not listening to Razor.
Back to what Shaun was saying though. In the home, you can control your own kids.
They should be listening to Razor.
I control what my kid watches, innit? If he's sitting there watching YouTube, I can go in and say, you're not watching that, turn it off.
I don't even trust Disney.
It's up to us. I don't trust none of them. But that's what I'm saying, bro. That brings me back to the point. Promiscuity is just this thing. It's just fairy dust. It's just, it's a word. It's air. But what we do, because you have to think about everything you do, what we do counts. So I'm saying to you, there's no way you're going to clear promiscuity from the black neighborhood by what you just said. No way.
I don't care about
There's
that.
too many artists and too much politics
I
going
don't,
on
I
right
don't,
now.
I don't care about that. They can kill them. They can kill them. They can continue to kill themselves if they want to.
This nigga
But
say he don't
what
care
I'm
about the black
basically,
community.
what I'm basically
Nigga don't
saying,
kill
it's
themselves,
like
yeah.
someone saying, "Look, this is the solution," and then someone turns around and says, "Well, you're not gonna be all right, cool then, innit?"
What community,
Fall
what
off the
community do
cliff.
you
It's
care
like-
about?
it's like this.
What communities do you care about?
No, it's like this. Fall off the cliff then. It's like, don't go over there because that you're gonna fall off that cliff. Alright, cool.
Some
fall off the
lemming
cliff
shit.
then, and then see what happens to you.
It's the man that see, like, you can tell a man, yo, you know, at 12 o'clock, there's going to be a big machine that's going to drop in the middle of the floor.
He's like, yeah. Okay, come
And he
on.
might,
So you're not.
he might say, yeah, but at least when you say, yeah, at least stand over there and say, yeah. Don't stand underneath it and say, yo.
You just hear book.
You know what I'm saying? So
See
it's
blood scatter from
Alright,
different.
Yeah, it's
bro,
deep,
you
it's
said it,
deep,
bro.
it's
It's
deep,
deep, bro.
it's deep.
You know what I mean? So
Yo,
I don't care what people do.
how long we got left?
Yeah, we're done, bro.
Yeah, let me do an outro. So, it has been an amazing show. Come to you,
Yes,
Razor.
it
I know you've got to
has.
stand in the
Yes,
background, but
it
you're tall
has.
anyway, bro.
Come to you, man,
You
like
can squeeze
Razor.
in.
Has,
So we've
man.
had Razor on the show.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
had man like Shaun Powerz on the show. We've had man like Doc Ock in the building.
Come on.
And of course, you got your boy, Super Dwa Mutef. This is Close to the Bone Network, Close to the Bone TV, Close to the Bone Podcast. And we're out, people.
We out.
Big up the close to the bone. Bam.
Love, honey. Love.
Yeah.